Well. Shenanigan? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning to everyone today. Just woke up. No, I didn't just wake up, thank God. These are not a multi on Coil or Rafael. How you doing? Another multi on Coil and Skya. Why got quiz puzzle answer. Oh, okay. At least you got something out of it. That's nice. Well, there goes your another multi for the other one. You good? No, I'm good. Don't worry about it. Yesterday was more of how to explain. It's like I wasn't feeling it was like it was more of a hangover from the day prior. That's what you get when you go out with friends and then you drink a little and then you drink. When you're not used to alcohol in general, because I don't drink alcohol half the time, and I did drink that day. The next day, well, hangover. Welcome to hell. As simple as that. So don't worry about it. It's all good. Don't worry about it. It's recovered, thankfully. But yesterday I was just completely screwed, completely just out of it. I have never had an hangover. Well, by the looks of it, it did. Funnily enough, even if I didn't drink that much. I didn't drink that much, just so you know. I wasn't drunk from, like, Sunday, definitely not. But, like, I don't drink generally, which means I just got hit harder than usual, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's that. It's also probably a mix of me not sleeping well, so... It probably helps I gave up drinking. Yeah, it probably does help your case. It does help. Either way, chat. Well, on the good news department. Well, on the bad news department, no Oberon, obviously, because by the looks of it, they're literally doing this like it's. I'm pretty sure it's like in JP where he came out 1 week later. So no Oberon. So there's not gonna be any summons today, obviously. But on the other hand. LB6-3. Let me just do this. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That. Also, who is the goddamn person that keeps using Gilderay? I swear to God, how? How is it possible? Who is the goddamn person who keeps using my Gilderay? I am goddamn absolutely curious at this point who it is, because God, this is getting impressive. And scary at the same time. Who the hell keeps doing this? My God almighty. Anyways. We're gonna give it the good old 2 extra minutes just in case. I know you two are now here, which is nice, but we're gonna give it 2 more minutes just in case. Anyone else wants to catch the first bit of story on that department before that? Well, we can do a little... Do we have all the notes now, I wonder? Holy shit, we do now. We literally have every note now. Let's see how is that. So, the beginning where there was nothing, then the beginning of the British Lost Belt, the First Great Calamity, the War of Spring. Then it was the Rain Clan and Mirror Clan established kingdoms. Then Morgan, the Fairy of Paradise, washes ashore at Orkney. Is destroyed along with Orkney. Morgan from Proper Human Ministry reshifts and passes their past self information. Morgan receives a test. Yes, ask. The cycle of quelling. At the same time, Grimmer the Sage answers Ask's call. The War of Summer happens. She's betrayed. This is the one with Mob being betrayed, quote unquote. Then it's the War of Autumn, where, if I'm not wrong, Uther just is this the one that Uther? No. I think this is, yeah, before Uther dies. And then Ask goes kind of on a rampage and basically starts the Era of the High Queen later on. To establish the Fairy Britain, the War of Winter, Morgan invades from Orkney, yada yada, tensions, the Fang Clan massacres the Wing Clan. Fang Clan Tamlin Lancelot is appointed here by the looks of it. Tamlin Triss is also appointed. Wait, when did they appoint? Oh, they appointed it here, probably, right? No, that's when it's born. No, it was here. Okay. Miracle's destroyed, and then Kaldea arrives. Okay. Okay, chat. That's okay. Now we have all the notes. Pretty cool. Now then, let's start this recap. I think this is a recap. I imagine it's okay. It says interlude. It actually might not be a recap of what happened. Let's see. Is this a recap of everything that's happened before, or is this something else? Oh boy. Yes. Also, the challenge is still up. Obviously, we're still trying to beat this with Jildore Medusa if possible. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try. Oh boy. Today is the 45th day of our covert operation off Britain's coast. I have called you all here for one reason and one reason alone. The time has come for us to decide where to live this lost belt, or lost world, according to our technical advisor's report, and return to standard space, or to muster everything we've got and send additional forces, myself and Munir, to aid the final team's efforts. Ha! But, fortunately, we just received a new report from Typhon with excellent news. Captain, if you would. Got it. Got it. Starting power to the command room. Whoa. Oh. The lights are back on. Then, does that mean... That's right, my boy. Mission complete. Morgan is officially out of the picture. Woohoo! Dark, Da Vinci, and Kyrielite really came through. What's more, the fairies were so impressed with our accomplishments that they agreed to give us one of Camelot's Rongominiats. Woohoo! I can't believe we're gonna get the real thing instead of just a spell. Now the bar is finally gonna have a main cannon. We can't wait to be beginners. Alright, but only 4 of you. You can draw lots later to decide who it'll be. A Rongominiat main cannon, huh? And as the director, it'll be my duty to pull the final trigger. Are you sure you want to do that, Gardolf? Are you absolutely sure you want to be in charge of a weapon of mass destruction that could probably just about nuke the hole, please? Yes. Exactly, nuke the hole. Okay, Gardolf. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That said, I can't stop grinning either. I've always dreamed of having a huge cannon on the deck. Yes, good point. At first I thought I'd like to build it into the bow, but on further consideration, that seems extremely unsafe. Much better to add it to the deck, since we can jettison it at monostones. But never mind that now. According to the report, it will take them 7 days to reach the shore from Camelot. We'll wait here until then. After they arrive, we can leave. Woohoo! That is why I had Captain turn the lights on in a command room. Now that we no longer have to conserve as much power as possible in case of emergency, we can get by with only moderate energy conservation. I know it's been a trying 45 days for all of you, so now's your chance to recuperate while we prepare to install our Rongominia. Woo! Wow. I'll give Gordolf 1 point. He sure got the morale up for the troop. The Nemo's morale went up immediately. Something the matter, administrative advisor. Most people would consider this cause for celebration, you know. Reach floor 40 of Saber to save and extremely agitated. Wow, damn. Wait, 200%? Oh my. Ooh. I kind of wish that event was on NA right now. I kind of could use the bond ups, like, for, like, Cook Holland or something. Jesus, I wish. While we're at it, I feel I should let you know something you don't seem to be aware of. That face you're making right now? Limit Broken Sea gives 200 for 100% for Save it because she gets 100% by herself. We may as well be shouting. It feels like this case has only just begun. Thank you for the warning, Gordolf. Watson used to tell me much the same thing. I'll just use the Sherlock Holmes voice for this. Probably. However, I'm afraid you're not quite correct. This is no more mere feeling. I assure you, this case has only just begun. Really? Even though we defeated the Lost Belts King? Let's fucking go. We still have yet to answer so much as one truly essential question, Director. How did this Lost Belt come into being? Why was Camelot built? What purpose were the Bells of Prigoner originally meant to serve? What is the Fairy of Paradise's mission? And what happened to the Great Calamities? The Red Calamity and Black Calamity that ended Britain during the first iteration of the Fey era, before Morgan's involvement. For that matter, who was it that originally attempted Britain's destruction? If the unnatural lines of malice I've glimpsed in Da Vinci's reports are any indication, I think we know the answer to this, Lope. They're coming, probably. I don't even need to be, at least for the calamities, they're coming, aren't they? Oh boy. But we're gonna deal with those. The true culprit, no, the truth itself still lies elsewhere. Rest assured, I am all in favor of restoring the power and recuperating, but not for the purpose of returning home. No, now we must remain all the more vigilant and prepare for the worst case scenario. From here on, this will be a battle to save the world, and Chaldea's aid will be essential. Yep, we're not done yet. I think we know the answer to this, yeah. If wasn't one of them wasn't Gareth the Black Dog, and I'm guessing the Red Calamity is Lancelot or something. I mean Melusine. So Bargas and Melusine are the Red and Black Calamities, aren't they? It's the Black Dog. So yeah, there's your Black Calamity, and then the Red Calamity. It's gotta be then Melusine, I guess, because it makes no other sense otherwise. It feels like we got back to Salisbury in no time. Holy shit, we're back in Salisbury? I know, but between the talks we had in Camelot and about our next steps in the wagon right here, it's already been 3 days. So far, everything's been going smoothly. Wherever we've gone, fairies have come out to cheer for us. Barkest is staying behind in Camelot to handle things with the upper-class fairies as Knocknare as proxy. Percival is staying behind as well, so we can secure the sacred lands affixed to the castle's interest for us. That'll take 1 more day to remove, then another 3 days to bring it back to Stormborder Station off the coast. Although, I'm a little worried about him. He said he's doing fine, but... yeah, he seemed to be kind of dragging. Wait, what? Oh, Percival. Even when we insisted to get some rest, he said it was more important that he pay us back for what he'd done. Wait, what he'd done? I mean, it's true we don't have a lot of time left to spare, so I can't deny that'll help us out. But still, sleep, Percival. He really needs it. Oh, I know. After he brings us the Sacred Lands, we should give him a turn in one of the Borders recovery pods. If a full course of cutting-edge medical technology doesn't perk him up, nothing will. Besides, he could probably use it anyway, since it sounds like he's been working non-stop since he started the Round Table Army. Start. Hey, that's not a bad idea. You could give Abe a try to spin in one of those recovery pod things too. She insists she's just sleepy, but I can tell she's been getting more depressed by the day since Morgan was defeated. All she does is sleep and write in her diary, day in and day out. Hell, even now she won't budge from her bed upstairs. I can only guess she's beyond exhausted. Artoria, I gotta ask, are you sure about this? I got following Morgan's example by having the coronation at Salisbury's cathedral. Then again, you said you were gonna let Knocknarea take the throne and go back to Tintagel. And now it's all but a done deal that she's gonna be the next queen. How could you just give up your claim to the throne after everything I did to help you get there? Sure, it's great that the clans came to an agreement so quick since Child of Prophecy suggested it, but still... It's what she wants to do, isn't it? I know. But this is what's best for Britain's future. The only reason I'm still here is because Oberon gave his life to save mine. If it wasn't for him, my journey would have ended there. In the end, I never came close to reaching Morgan's level. Maybe I'd feel differently if I'd been the one to defeat her. But it was the rebel army that did that. Percival led the Rain Table army, and it was Nocnarea who assembled the Northern fairies. I just went straight for the glory. And you saw how that went. The Lark of Morning, the Veil of Night, the End of a Rotting Dream, devoured the Twilight. Okay, calm down there on the... Oh boy. And honestly, I don't know the first thing about politics. So letting Nocnarea be the next queen and returning to an easy life in my hometown seems like a no-brainer. Hehe. I can almost hear everyone's cheers of "Great job, Child of Prophecy" right now. I mean, we know you're past, girl. No, I don't think that's what's happening there. Well, gosh, you're in a good mood, aren't you, Child of Prophecy? And why wouldn't you be? You really did it. All thanks to Da Vinci. Here you go, 6 deluxe apple waters. Thanks, Mike. You know, I just realized there aren't any other customers here. There are reasons for that. Oh, Dad. I reserved the whole place for you guys after Red Rabbit told me you were coming. Ah, thank you. The other fairies found out the Child of Prophecy was coming here. The place will be packed to the rafters. Especially since there are fairies here from all across Britain to see the next queen's coronation. And I've got a feeling you don't much care for crowds, right, Artoria? So I thought you'd feel more comfortable if it was just you guys here. Okay. All the other fairies can go to hell, but Mark, you know what, Mark? You're fine. Mark can come along. Mike, not Mark, Mike. Mike, you're fine. Mike, you can come with us. You're fine. You can come with us, Mike. You're cool. All the other fairies go to hell, except obviously the main ones. But Mike, you can come with us. You're good. Well, you're not wrong. Thanks, Mike. Okay, everyone, let's toast to our victory. All together now. All together now. Cheers! Woo! Oh god, what is in the mugs? Ah, that victory toast might be the best thing ever. Congratulations on the job well done, everyone. Thanks, Artoria. However, it went down now that Morgan's gone, we don't have to worry about proper human history being invaded. And this Britain should remain safe and stable, at least until the bleached Earth phenomenon situation is resolved. I don't know what will happen after that. Maybe it'll stack on top of proper human history, or maybe it'll be expelled from the planet. But if nothing else, we can be sure the fairies won't disappear. We're also thinking about using the storm water to help some of them migrate. No, Da Vinci, no. Okay. Margest, yes. Melusina, yes. Mike, yes. The rest, no. Also Nocnarea. We can also take Nocnarea, I guess, if you want. But the rest, hell no. Oh, also we can. Oh yeah, Percival is stuck here. Yeah, we can't. Well, in part, quite literally. Melusina, no. Oh, shit. Well... Oh, well. This does mean we'll be going our separate ways, but I know things will be fine with you and Nocnarea here. And once Chaldea's handled its own problem, our leaders will come back to pay their respects. You mean you're leaving, Da Vinci? Yeah, after the coronation. Besides, I've got a ton of work waiting for me back at the border. But I have nothing planned for today. If there's anything you want to ask me about, now's your chance. Oh, I know. I'll make a roadmap for the next few years of your pup's growth. All you have to do is follow it, and this place will become the best hotels this side of Camelot. You've got the genius guarantee on that. Whoa, really? That sounds amazing! I guess I'm gonna have lots of new goals then. I can't wait! Oh, I can't wait. So, Mash, what did you and Bargas talk about earlier? Mike fumbled the bag, SMH. Yep. Oh, right. We had a short chat just before we left Camelot. Ah, god damn it, Bargas' voice. This one's the weird one. Been entrusted with handling the aftermath here in Camelot. Percival and Knocknarea's subordinates will be the ones making the decisions. But I should be more persuasive with the ambassadors and officials who have yet to get on board with the new administration. As for Spriggan and Aurora, they've both agreed to support the Child of Prophecy's choice for the new queen. I'm concerned that we still haven't heard from Mirian, but I doubt that will be a major issue. Understood. This may sound strange coming from me, but I'm glad you are here helping us. There's no need to thank me. This is all I can do to be useful. Well, I must ask, why do you look at me like that? I'm a criminal and a traitor to the crown. I don't deserve to call myself a knight. You're already a better knight than Gawain ever was. Shots fired. That's not true, Barghest. You're an exemplary knight. Your loyalty to Morgan never wavered, even for a moment. But you stood up to fire in the name of protecting Britain. That must have been a very difficult choice. You're not the first knight I've known who made a choice like that. Which is why I'm so glad to see the rebel army welcome you with open arms. You wield your sword for others' sake, not your own. You truly believe it's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. So please, Lady Barghest, please don't be so hard on yourself. You were just as noble a knight as Bogart said you were. I see. So you were there with Bogart when he died. Tell me, what did you think of him? Was he a good lord? He was a wonderful lord. He did everything he could to help Sheffield and Norwich, up to his dying breath. I may be a member of Chaldea. Here in the land of the Fae, I like to think of myself as a knight of Sheffield as well. Second shot. Oh, wait. Yeah. This is what I get. My eyes are... something in my eye. There we go. Okay, there we go. Much better. Whew. I was like, stuff in my eye. That's how much the people I've met there meant to me. I see. I'd expect no less from the old Arthead. He's always been surprisingly considerate. He was also a huge womanizer. That's one thing Woodwose never had over him. Really? I had no idea Bogart was so popular. Oh yes, his plain-spoken nature had a way of cutting straight to Ferris' heart, even if he didn't mean to. How else would he have been married 61 times? What? Holy shit! Bogart! Hold up! What the? So you had 61 marriages and 61 divorces? Jesus Christ, man! I know there's like playing the field, but Lord Almighty, playing the field doesn't mean marry 61 people. Holy fudge. That is a... Bogart had a harem. My god. Good point. In retrospect, that does explain a number of things. The same is true for you, Galahad. Ah, right. You said your name was Mash, didn't you? I'll be undergoing a court-martial once Camelot's affairs are in order. But after hearing your words, even a century in prison will pass easily. Thank you, young knight of proper human history. Honorable knight of the true Round Table. Were it possible, I would have loved to meet the other Knights of the Round Table. Really? Like who? Good question. Maybe Sir Gawain? No, never mind. I know my emotions would get the better of me, Potato Man. But I'd also love to meet Sir Palamedes, Sir Tristan, and Sir Kay, who was said to be the tallest of the knights. Oh, well, you did meet one of them. I mean, Barghest, you did meet Sir Tristan. You literally killed him. Like, quite literally. Kay is the god, he appears at the start of LL and CD. Neat. Oh, neat. Well, as a matter of fact, you've already met one of them. Senpai told me all about it. Remember that knight who held you back at the ranch? That was Sir Tristan. What? Really? Tristan, the child of sadness. That Tristan. That's right, though I suppose he may not have made a strong impression. Oh no, he did. I will never forget the sheer mastery of the bow he demonstrated. It's just that... what have I done? How could I ever hope to make amends? Don't worry. It's alright. You beat him in a fair and honorable duel, right? I'm sure there won't be any hard feelings on Tristan's part. Although, I am curious, why are you so attached to the Knights of the Round Table? It seems like there's so more to it than just the name Morgan gifted you, if... Alright. You are a fellow woman and knight, so I suppose I don't mind sharing with you. While it goes without saying that they're all very attractive, I especially look up to them because of their stories. Despite all the personal problems they faced, in the end, they always chose to stick together and protect their kingdom. They were the very model for strong and honorable knight fighting in defense of the weak. Cough, cough. Oh boy. Raffaello, what I don't know what I would have done without their example to guide me. They made me want the same thing for Britain. Are you sure about... Also, Barghest, are you really sure about the... Despite all they face, they always chose to stick together. Yeah, about that. I feel like you've read the incomplete story. Cough, cough. Yeah, exactly. Even though, ultimately, it was you and your companions who accomplished what I could not. I'd like you to give the foreign mage a message for me. Please tell him thank you for supporting our world. No, for supporting the Child of Prophecy. As nights go, I may be a disgrace, but I will never forget the debt I owe him. God, stop. If ever he should have been off my horn, all he need do is say the word. I'm gonna try once Oberon comes around, girl. Don't worry. But I'm waiting for that better. Well, we'll have to make sure not to let her down then. Yes, it's unfortunate we first met her as an enemy. I hope from now on we can help each other instead. Don't worry. Barghest may be readying herself for jail, but there's no way Nocnarea's gonna let her see the inside of a cell. There ain't anyone else around who knows the fairies of Camelot as well as she does. Now, if Saberdu's out, any of your plans in regard to summoning change? Not much, realistically. So, my original plan kinda sticks, like... Well, no, one changed. I was gonna go for Draco originally, but now it will kind of depend a little bit. Because now that Draco, now that Saber Medusa is a thing, Draco might not be... I might not summon Draco later on. I don't know. Hello, Iberian. Good morning. I'm still not quite sure how I'm gonna do about that. Still, it will very much depend. Like, this year, I'm pretty much it's Oberon, and at best, I probably will give, like, Kana's Rider a shot, or Summer Kana's. I'm gonna see if I can get a copy of Summer Kana's at least. If possible, maybe Melusine by the end of the year. I don't have plans for, like, anything from in between, like Jacques de Molay and stuff. I don't care. So Melusine by the end of the year, maybe. There's GSSR, yes. There's always GSSR, that is true. That's also another possibility, so I'm gonna have to see about that. How the GSSR banners are gonna be. Anything else? Then next year is a weird one. There's technically Bazette, but that's more like gameplay interested than character interested. So that will be a maybe. That's a very large maybe, by the way. Like, I probably won't. Charlemagne is guaranteed I'm gonna go for. Yeah, there's also to remember the New Year anniversary servant. Oh, Korean Sky of Darkness. Don't give a shit. Yeah, don't give a shit. SMH would be interesting in the character of her if you play that directed. Maybe, but as is right now, I don't. So, sorry. Besides, there's always next year, technically, rerun. So, it's fine. But that is fine because there's always next year's rerun. Well, that might not be that great. Charlemagne obviously is gonna... I'm guaranteed going to grab that. And then the anniversary is going to come around. I don't care about Archetype Perf, but I want Summer Scotty because I want to give some Saber Medusa as much possible damage as possible. Talk about the anniversary servant of this year. Which... Wait. This year? You mean Ramasa? Or you mean the one we're going to get next year, JP? I'm confused. It's New Year, yeah. Okay, you're talking about the Korean Sky of Darkness, or you're talking about the new one that's gonna come, or about Rasputin, or... Okay, is either Korean you're talking about, Rasputin, or the one we don't have yet, which is coming next year. I don't know. You're saying this year. Oh, so, okay, Korean's New Year, 8th anniversary. 8th anniversary servant. Well, my bet is on one of two, I think? Maybe 3. I don't know, it's weird. It's like, my bets are... Kamazots is one possibility. Bet 2, and probably the most probable one, is you, Olga Marie. And after that, Summer Servants, we'll see on that. Then it's you, Olga Marie. After you, Olga Marie... And possibility 3, and this one is a bit of a far-fetch, and I'm not quite sure of it. Possibly some kind of pseudo-servant. Usually either a Rani pseudo-servant or a Xion pseudo-servant. Kind of. That I'm saying this one is a bit of a very far-fetched one, but maybe. But realistically, it's probably you, Olga Marie, or Kamazots. Probably. Because there's not much more it could be at this point in time, right? Like, unless they want to throw a curveball and just throw it might be Savior class. Could be. Then it would be Buddha. Could be Buddha as well, yeah. Or could be Buddha if it's a new class or Savior class. As they said that she is not really a beast. Oh, her being a... Okay, fair enough. I get what you mean now. Yeah, could be Savior class. Why would it be Savior class? She isn't particular one. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you want... There's only, like, one known Savior class, which is Buddha, and he's not out, obviously, so there's your answer. What else is there? Possibilities for anniversary. I think that's about it, though. There's not many more possibilities. Like, what? The Priestess of the Alien God? We get the Priestess of the Alien God as a playable character? I don't fucking know at this point. It's as good a shot as the other ones at this point. Except you, Olga Marie, because that Gaty as usual annual copium. Good luck with that, boy. Maria, Olga, you, yep. Summer Servants, well, pretty much almost guaranteed that we're getting Morgan Le Fay, I think. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost assured Morgan Le Fay comes out this year. The Summer Morgan. Like, I'd be kind of shocked if they don't do Summer Morgan this year. Like, they need a big pull, and my god, that's a big pull. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna put all the Fays in one. Don't know. Like, they could maybe pull all the Fays in one, I guess, but that's a bit weird. That would be a weird day. And I don't know. I do feel it's probably Morgan Le Fay. Like, yeah, there's the Ereshkigal golf thing that has been going on for years, but like, they haven't pulled the plug on her on ages. And A, and B, we got that skin for her the beginning of this year, so I don't know. I wonder if we will get a new servant. We might get a new servant. Who knows? Maybe we will get a new servant as well. I don't know. We also don't know how many of them will be SSRs and how many of them will be 4-stars. Summer Mike. LOL. Jokester. God damn it. But yeah, those are like my predictions. Like Summer Servants, pretty much guaranteed Morgan. Anything else is a bit, I have no idea. Right now I have, now we got Saber Medusa, I doubt we're gonna get Medusa Summer. I doubt it. I doubt we're getting a Medusa Summer now that we got the Saber version of Medusa. Summer Aurora. Ugh. Oh, they could... Actually, what about Murian? They could release Murian, actually, or Kazura Drop, possibly. Fine. They could probably release Medusa, not Medusa, Kazura Drop or Murian. Maybe as a summer servant. Like she's the one who fucking engineered the whole shit or something, as per usual. Either that or she's the she's the anniversary servant. Oh, that would be a fucking joke compared to the other options. You will die, I will end. Jesus, Iberian. God damn it, trigger. But yeah, that's my bet's more on Morgan, though. The rest, we shall see. As you've seen, still no alter ego. Yeah. Yep, no alter ego servant exists. No female alter ego. We're not counting Ashidoman getting a skin in a summer event, okay? We're not counting that. Anyways. If not... Okay, back to the story. If Nocnorea is gonna rule effectively, she's gonna need a right hand she can trust. Best waifu. Lol. You're heading out, Grimmer. Just a little errand I need to take care of. I'm gonna see how Nocnorea is doing. The Norman fairies have never been to Salisbury or the Great Cathedral before, right? So I figure they could use all the help they can get, seeing how the coronation's tomorrow. How Oberon banner gone? It's not gone. It's not up yet. There's nothing. Like, we're waiting. It's only next week. So we're just waiting for next week. Oh, right. I forgot to take you have all the first streamers up. Knowledge. Oh, be gone. Yep. Well, thanks for helping that jerk out. This'll be our greatest opportunity to shine yet. Strange. No, by the looks of it, we're literally following GP to a letter. Because by what I understood, Oberon came out 1 week after the beginning of LB6-3. God damn it. My vocal cords are gonna die again. Oh boy. Stream, I am sorry for what you're about to hear, but at this point, this is just what it is. For the pretender reveal and stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's for the pretender reveal. It's really stupid. We already know it's coming, but I'm surprised. I'm actually shocked they didn't just give us immediately Oberon. But fuck it, I guess. Oh well, let's keep going. The fuck. There's no more here. Or here. That's strange. I couldn't have already got them all, right? Hello? Is anyone still there? Is anyone still alive? I'll air you out if you are, okay? Just say something. Please? Lady Murian. I don't think there's anyone left in that box. Perhaps it's time you moved on. There are people that try to stay away from JP spoilers, so yeah, all that 20 people, exactly. Who's there? Oh, Koyanskaya, it's you. When did you get here? Did you just get back? Just give me a minute to wash my hands, okay? They feel so gross for some reason. Weird, don't you think? Oh boy. Take that, and that, and that. You can't hide from me. Not in the woods. Not anywhere. Die, die, die. I want to see you running in panic, wailing for someone to save you before I grind you to paste. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ah. Oh. Are you freaking kidding me? How is this supposed to be fun? 1 second. This voice will be the death of me. It's it's gross. It's disgusting. How the hell can you fairies enjoy this? Answer me, you disgusting insects. You started this, right? Why did you do this? Why are you begging for help now? If you know how awful it feels, then why didn't you spare the Wing Clan when we begged you to? Oh, so she doesn't like killing people at all. Who's there? Pardon my intrusion, Lady Miriam. Did I startle you? Oh, Koinskaya, when did you get here? I haven't seen you around lately. Have you been in town long? Wait, what the hell? What's going on with her? Why? What the hell is going on with you? She's breaking apart. Yeah, what is going on with Miriam? Oh, never mind that. Listen, I've come up with the very best idea for revenge. I'm going to use my game board to make an inescapable bug trap. It'll take me hundreds of years to create an open world big enough to finish off the whole Fang Clan. But that's okay, I can wait. I'm the Butterbird Princess, the most patient of all the Wing Clan fairies. I swear I'll complete it, no matter how difficult it may be. After all, just imagine how good it'll feel to take my revenge when it finally happens. It's going to be the greatest moment of my life, and I'm going to do everything I have to make it happen. It's going to be great! What could go wrong? Oh, Lady Miriam. Her poor mind just can't accept the dull reality. So, how are things in Camelot? Is Queen Morgan really gone? Yes, she is. Morgan was put to death, and the rebel army now controls the city. There's to be a coronation to mark the reign of the new queen tomorrow. Once that happens, it's only a matter of time until the new law of the land reaches Gloucester as well. And if the truth about what happened to the Fang Clan ever comes to light, I'm afraid it could put you in a precarious position, Lady Miriam. Something happened to the Fang Clan? Oh well, never mind that. Right now, we need to focus on Camelot. I never thought Artoria would relinquish claim to the throne so easily. I was hoping she and Nocturne would end up taking each other down, but oh well. Last 2 floors, maybe. Goddamn! One's almost done with that. Still, it's a good thing there's going to be a new queen soon. There's no time to waste before the Great Calamity shows up, after all. Nocturne is a direct descendant of Mav, so she couldn't understand how important that throne is. So I'll contact her soon and arrange an alliance between Camelot and Gloucester. Once the threat of the Great Calamity has passed, then I'll find a way to overthrow her. God, politics, I hate politics. Right now, our priority is ensuring Britain's survival. I can wait to invite our mutual enemy, proper human history, Chaldea, to my garden until then. Oh my. You're going to go to war with Chaldea, Lady Miriam? And here I thought you didn't have any interest in them. I didn't, at first. But it's obvious now that proper human history is a threat to this land. And they're your enemies as well, right? So that makes them mine too. Oh, nice. But first, Naknarea. I'm going to start by writing her a letter asking her to kick the Round Table Army out of Camelot as soon as she's officially the new queen. There's no way I'm letting Chaldea have a sacred lance. They all belong to Fairy Britain. Miriam, BFF of Koinskaya. Yep, I can tell. Holy moly. Anyway, once I'm done writing it, could you deliver the letter for me? I used to have Oberon handle this sort of thing, but I haven't been able to reach him lately. Well, he kinda got pierced by a magical wave from Morgan, so... Whoops. Kind of not gonna happen anytime soon, buddy. Girl. Very well then. I'll be glad to attend the coronation on your behalf. But if I may, Lady Murian, what are you going to do afterwards? You really need to get out of this room before it starts to affect your health. I have a lot of reading left to do. There's so much Morgan suppressed during her reign. How did she stop the Great Calamity before? And for that matter, what is the Great Calamity? I just know the answer to those and other questions must be in the documents I took from Camelot. And if that information is written down somewhere, I'm positive I can decipher it. I'm going to find out the truth as sure as I'm the Butterbur Princess. Oh, please let it stop, please. Thank you! God! I was doing this voice as a joke, but now it's actually getting... Like, that is too much. I can't keep that voice for that long. Oh. Oh. Oh, right. There's like... Oh. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting enough. Whew. That's good. They're giving double the mana prisms now. Forgot about that. Why did it go in there? Oh, because I took it from the, yeah. Okay. Brain cells. Brain cells! What the hell are you for? Well, obviously my head exists only for one thing, chat. It's not for me to use my brain. It's only for me to wear headphones, in this case. Usually the phrasing in Portugal is we use our heads to use a hat, basically. Basically meaning that you're not using your head at all. So, yeah. But I guess in my case, more headphones, so yay. There you have it. There you have it. She said to give you her regards and that she's looking forward to your coronation, you jerk. Yeah, is that so? Well, forgive me for not jumping for joy at being congratulated by the gutless coward who turned away and ran away at the last second. You're still mad about that? It's not like Artoria ran from her competition with you. If anything, it's the opposite. She stepped back of her own accord so you wouldn't get caught up in her mission as the Fairy of Paradise. I know that. Why do you think I'm so pissed off? After all that, she's just going to disappear and let me have all the glory. She thinks she can save the bloody world when no one's looking and quick while she's ahead. Not on my watch, she won't. That's no different from the kind of crap Morgan pulled. Just you wait. As soon as I'm on the throne, I'm going to begin a Child of Prophecy hunt that'll put Morgan to shame. I'm going to find her wherever she goes, even if I have to invade this paradise place she's from. Now, who's acting like Morgan? Alright, but be warned, that ain't an easy path you'd be taking. Interfering with Paradise's duty means fighting proper human history. It'd be a pity to bring a whole new kind of war to Britain right after finally bringing peace to it. Fine with me. More than fine, even. I never had any intention of playing nice with proper human history. I'm not as extreme as Morgan, but it's still basically a foreign land, right? Knowing there's more land out there waiting to be conquered is the best news I've heard in my life. Oh my god, not again. My purpose is to rule. The more there is to rule, the happier I am. I can feel my magical energy surging just thinking about it. Looks like the idea of fighting proper human nature really does entice you. If you're so certain, I won't try to stop you. Also, can I say something, chat? Can we get this Maeve as a servant, please? Like, the specific one. That one. Nocnarea. Can we get Nocnarea as a servant one of these days, please, game? Oh! Actually, what if it's Nocnarea as the anniversary servant? I mean, it's not completely out of possibility, A. B. It would be relatively timely. And C. I mean, she's probably Nasu's favorite character. Let's not forget, this is Nasu's favorite character. She isn't hyped enough. Emo. Yeah. IMO. Yeah, I guess that is true, but still, it is a possibility. That could be her. So I'm gonna add her to the possible anniversary servants. Either that or the surprise summer servant. Could be the surprise summer servant as well. Who knows? One of those two. Nocnarea, surprise summer servant. We already got a summer Maeve once. Either way, it's gonna take time to get Fairbrigham back on its feet, and Caldale probably finished their mission by then. You really okay with Dark leaving? Oh, sure. It'll be sad to part ways for a while. But if anything, I think this is destiny. Once I'm ready to conquer proper human history, I'll be a way better queen than Morgan ever was. So once he sees what an amazing fairy I am, he won't be able to resist going out with me. Okay. Good to know that this Maeve is very infatuated with MC. Nasu SI, yeah, exactly. Looks you're dead set on getting everything you want. Not that I expected otherwise from you. Plus, you're already obsessed with Camelot's throne. Don't damage it no matter what, eh? When you get right down to it, a throne's just a fancy chair. But you were dead set on that particular one. Same with Morgan. She refused to leave it no matter what. Why is that? You know something about it? Okay, I guess I can tell you. Morgan's throne is the cornerstone of all Britain. If that, it's what keeps the fairy cycle alive. It's the gear that keeps the life of every fairy who died at the end of the fair in motion. Its false round table as created after she completed her pilgrimage and chose the fire duty. It's the throne of a master. Whoever bonds with that throne becomes the master of Britain's fairies. Morgan used it in a desperate attempt to summon the fairies of Fairy Britain and keep them alive. My predecessor, Queen Mab, learned about this in the era of the High Queen 400 during a last one-on-one battle with Morgan. The only fairies who weren't wiped out during the Fae era's Great Calamity were Mab, the clan leaders, and a handful of upper-class fairies. Mab had no reason to submit to Morgan's rule because she wasn't one of the fairies Morgan brought back to life. But she also couldn't keep fighting her once she found out how far Morgan had gone to keep Britain alive. So Mab and Morgan made a secret arrangement. They agreed that if Morgan should ever decline and fall, King Claire would be the one to succeed her. Gotcha. In other words, do what you want and I'll clean up the bets. That's right, they were friends, in their own way. After that, Mab retired to Edinburgh. Part of the deal was to produce a new queen who could take over for Morgan by the time she declined. That's the duty I inherited from my predecessor. I'm her daughter, her next generation born for the sole purpose of becoming queen. Whatever else I do with my life will have to wait until I've taken care of that. I just wish it hadn't come about in such a half-assed fashion. But fine, whatever. As soon as the coronation's over, I'm going to rush right to the front and take over for Morgan. Well, not that there ever was any other option. Now that Morgan's god, I'm the only one with a spirit order capable of reforming contracts with every fairy in Britain. Artoria simply doesn't quite have what it takes. That's just how it is. For sure. It's all like Einzel prophesied. The child of prophecy will pave the way, and then the true king will appear. So the child of prophecy and the true king were always two separate fairies. That prophecy is about both of you. If you already know that much, I don't have anything else to tell you. Later, Knocknarea. Damn. True, actually. That makes sense. We'll have to fight each other someday, since you're from this lost belt and I'm from proper human history. But we can forget about that. At least for the next few days. Tomorrow's your big day. As Screamer the Sage, I'll be there to bless you as best as I can. Oh, thank you, Ku. I really like Knocknarea. I can't believe I made such a 180 on a Maeve. But realistically, I like way more Knocknarea than I like original Maeve. Way more. Okay, I don't know who's talking here, so I'm just going at it. Yeah, I did quite a 180. I'm not gonna... She's not one of my favorites, but I definitely do like Knocknarea quite a lot. The apocalypse turned everything to ocean. In the beginning, there was only ocean. Shooting stars streaked by, civilizations faded. We still miss Titania. I don't think we saw Titania at all. The Earth was returned to sources, and everything became ocean. Some mishap on this planet caused everything to vanish. And Mab is often associated with her. Oh, could be Titania. Could be Titania. This is the Isle's dying voice, the sound of suffering from one yet to be put out of its misery. Maybe one day. Oh, what the hell happened to the bottom bit there? Okay. This is all parts we've seen. Salisbury, word of the grand old Salisbury. Start of a new era, the new queen shall reign. Will it be the child of prophecy, the child of the queen? I'm not even sure if they're singing, but fuck it. We don't know, but as long as she does a good job as queen, it's all the same to us. Come on, let's hurry to the coronation. Goodbye, merciless bargain. Hold up, everyone. Look over there. There's the Moors on that hill looking at us. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Just one? That's no big deal. All we have to do is keep our distance. Britain's about to be reborn. I wonder what the new queen will do with it. Uh-oh. Now the consequences of... And now the consequences of the Morgan death. And Balban Sif's death. Soon the time will be upon us. The number of Moors has exceeded the number of fairies. Oh no! Oh god! Having had a sacrifice which pleases him, the god has begun to stir. Wait, who's talking here? Wait. The way I see it, the whole point of reality is that there are no takebacks. We do things knowing they'll make other matters worse. By the time we realize what we've done, it's too late. Probably... Oh... Well, then... That would be his voice, then. Okay. We do... Could be Balban? Could be Balban, though. We do things knowing they'll make matters worse. By the time we realize what we've done, it's too late. But wasn't Balban, like, close to death? Like, it wouldn't make sense for it to be this clear right now. Of a text. So... I don't know, I'll keep going as is. We'll get there when we get there. Then we seal away and you try to reveal our actions for the misdeeds they were. Yeah, exactly, so probably not. Whose fault is it? No one's, of course. And that is why it's not possible to make things better. That is that's a face and a half. I don't think it's poppin', Sif. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. So that voice it is. You've heard of going out with a bang. I think that's a wonderful idea. If you're going to go out anyway, you might as well make the biggest bang you can. Yep. Well, just a thing, but the coordination of Oberon's voice becomes rougher. Oh, okay, it's rougher. Okay, wasn't aware of that. Realistically, who cares if you follow that? True. So instead of the more smoother voice-ish, I'm using still deep, but a rougher, smoother, rougher voice. So instead of this, I should go with more something like this. Make it a bit like, maybe like this, probably. Yeah, that'll do. It's almost the same, obviously. It's only supposed to get a little different. Yeah, we'll go with that. Good morning, everyone. It's Coronation Day. Now, come on, wake up. We need to get to the cathedral before it gets too crowded. I don't think we need to worry about that. We already got special seats put aside for us. Plus, the coronation should only take an hour. Have you all thought about what you'll do afterwards? Senpai, Da Vinci and I are going to wait for Percival. That way, we can help him transport the sacred lands. I'm going back to the Welsh Woods to tell them my journey was a success. After that, I think I'd like to help the recovery effort in Londinium until things settle down there. Good idea. Once I see things in order there, that's when I'll know my job's done. The bit about making sure Morgan's defeat is done at this point. So once your journeys come to a complete end, I'll be able to put a Britain behind me with a clean conscience. Huh? You mean you have a home of your own, Muramasa? Of course I do. I ain't a vagrant, you know. I'm actually something of a royal assistant, believe it or not. Plus, I still got a weird colleague waiting for me to get back. I can't up and quit for no good reason. Too bad. I'd love to recruit you to our side, but I know you're not the kind to break your existing commitments. No worries, Muramasa, you're already in my Chaldea, so you're good. So realistically, just agreeing to a truce while we're all still in Britain is more than enough. By the way, what about Abetrod? She's still holed up in the room. Yep, said she's too tired to do anything but sleep, and to go enjoy the coronation without her. Maybe you should go check on her again, just to make sure. That's alright, I'll do it. You guys go on ahead, okay? Sorry, Mash. I feel like something's going on here with Abetrod. More so than... You have chosen to be a dream. You have chosen a path that will prevent you from existing in my Britain. The only time you will have is the period between when she first arrives and when she is sent back in time with my water mirror. Remember this, Totoro. Your dream will end when the morning lark sings. Poor Abetrod. Abetrod, are you up? Yeah? You went to the trouble of checking on me. Wow, you're a really good person, aren't you, Dark? But don't worry about me. Come on, get going. Everyone's gonna be waiting for you outside. I'm just tired, okay? I'll be fine once I've properly woken up. But, are you really okay with this? Okay with what? You got some reason to worry about me? What, you think I've got a secret? You think I'm actually one of the most important fairies in the Fey world or something? Oh, well, I actually don't know anything about your past. Right? Good. If even a single person knew who I was, it put me in a real pickle. So it's fine not to remember me. I just have one or two things left to do after all. But thanks for asking, yeah? It's still too soon to say goodbye, but I appreciate you checking in. Make sure you and Mash look out for each other, Dark. Turned out to be a pretty great groom in your own right. Good to know Hypertron is already putting MC and Mash together again. Immediately in 5 seconds. I can't believe Da Vinci is going home. Although, where is our home anyway? What's the outside world? What is there outside Britain? Is her condition going to improve if she goes there? If it does, then that's a good thing, right? Going down again. This is the worst. What am I going to do? Why does she have to leave just when every day was starting to get fun? You can't do this to me. You can't take Da Vinci away from me now. Without her here, I'll just go back to being my boring old self. What can I do? What can I do to make Da Vinci stay? I might want to rescind what I said before about taking Mike with us. Yeah, I'm gonna rescind what I said before. I take it back now, we might not want to do that now. Because that sounds very Yandere-esque. Sorry, but that's a hard pass, thank you. That is a hard pass. We are not dealing with this bullshit. Mike's good, but he's kind of become dependent on Da Vinci. Yeah, but that in itself is a bit of a... Hopeful, yeah, he's good, but it's so dependent on Da Vinci. I have a fear that something bad's gonna happen because of that dependence. That's the issue. Like, I have a bad feeling about what's gonna happen. Whew, here we go. We're here. Gosh, I've never seen so many upper class fairies all in one place before. Look, up on the second floor. There's Aurora and Spriggan in the VIP seats. And a whole bunch of other famous fairies, too. But hey, we're kinda big deals, too. I might have relinquished my claim to the throne, but I was still one of the key players in the assault on Camelot. Our seats must be at the very front of the... Huh? They're all full? Let me see. It looks like our seats are on the first floor, all the way in the back. These are like the seats you give to a friend of a friend if there are any left over, right? I'm sure she gave us these so we wouldn't draw too much attention. Calm down, Castoria. Hey, Percy! Oh, good. Oh, good. You're all sitting here, too. Percy, I thought you were in Camelot. If Barter would be a League of Legends player for sure. Yep. Castoria in this case. Yes, well, that was my original intention, but Lady Bargast insisted otherwise. Let me guess, she said that it would be ridiculous for the commander of the Round Table Army not to attend, and that she could easily handle things while you were away. Got it in one. Verbatim even. She did also say to give you her regard. She really is a thoughtful guardian knight, isn't she? I'm fully in favor of you being in here, too. Oh, how's removing the sacred lands coming along? If you need help with it, I can always come back with you to Camelot once this is over. No need to worry. It is coming along great. It should be done by noon today, and the lands should arrive in Salisbury by tomorrow night. Where Melusine at now, Vogue? Or call her back in Camelot? Yeah, that is a good question. Where is Melusine? I don't know. So we're gonna find out. Awesome. I don't know if a sacred lance made by Morgan is something we can actually use ourselves. But even if we can't, it'll be an invaluable divine culture just as a reference. Thanks again, Percy. Quiet, everyone. Naknarea's here. Oh. Damn. Yeah, I'll give them credit. That looks great. Nasu goes, Auga. Yep, Nasu just went complete Auga in the moment he sees this. Whoa, she looks beautiful. Holy shit. I know. I can hardly tear my eyes away from her. But you think she looks beautiful, Artoria? Yeah, I do. Damn it, Naknarea. I hate to admit it, but you're the best. Ah, fuck me. Good day, everyone. Thank you all for being here. The brave of my position may be, it is my honor to lead this coronation ceremony on behalf of the 6 clans. And in Naknarea of the King clan, our new ruler will surely lead Britain to a more prosperous future. Please make your way to the cathedral altar and the coronation pedestal. It's begun. It's a very solemn affair, isn't it? So that crown has been blessed by all 6 clans, and once Naknarea puts it on, that'll mean she's officially become queen. Yep, pretty simple as far as ceremonies go. And since the clans have already come to a consensus, there shouldn't be anyone opposed to... Here, everyone, there's global stuff for you. Yo, does Oberon come out on the 17th? I know it's next week. I don't know the exact date. I only know it's coming out on next week. Curse. We only know it's coming out on next week. That's about all we know. We have no proper date. I imagine it is a week later, so it's either 17th or 18th. So either way, whatever day it is, I'm probably streaming on it. So yeah. Ugh. The moment the blessing's complete, you're to drink this wine to celebrate. Whoa, wine? I don't think we can drink this, can we? Technically. Are you going to drink that, senpai? I can't drink wine, but I can at least pretend. Understood, and I'll follow your lead. I will too, then. I'm not really much for wine anyway. Really? Guess I'll toe the party line then. I, don't care much for wine either, so... Alright, I can see where this is going. Ramas and Grim just like, fine, nobody's drinking today. We get it. Jesus Christ. Jesus. I love this reaction. It's hilarious. Now, let us offer a blessing to celebrate the beginning of our new queen's reign. Naknarea, our new queen. Please attest to your impartiality, your diligence, your commitment to a coexistence, and your integrity. Very well. As a fairy of Britain, I swear to be impartial in all matters. As the head of the Northern Fairies, I will continue to be diligent. As the fairy entrusted to rule by the child of prophecy, I believe firmly in coexistence. And as the daughter of the great Queen Mab, I promise my entire life be one of... Objection? Can't trust a single word she says. I don't know stalking. Naknarea is evil. The North Fairies have no place in Britain. Who said that? Show yourselves. Oh my god, generic people. Huh? But you're my subjects. We attest that Naknarea has no right to rule. And we are prepared to tell you all about the atrocities she has committed. A regime in the north was a nightmare. Every fairy she shares her blood with becomes her slave and loses the ability to refuse her. She controls every aspect of our lives, makes army service mandatory, and even takes away our original fairy professions. This is our all. My brother and I were both infected with Moore's disease. We all went to Edinburgh and became Knocknorea's subject because we'd heard it could be treated there. But the truth was horrifying. Her treatment was transferring our Morse curses to fairies she deemed worthless, condemning them to death. I was lucky enough to survive. I swear to God, I'm gonna punch some fairies today. But my poor brother was given Morse curses from several other fairies, turning into not just a hideous creature, but one of Knocknorea's giant soldier slaves. And what's wrong with that? Every one of those fairies knew exactly what they were signing up for. Oh, so that's true. They volunteered of their own free will to sacrifice their bodies when they were already on the verge of death, so they could save their fellow fairies and help defeat Morgan. I also gave each and every one of them rewards to suit their sacrifice. They weren't being exploited in any way, shape, or form. Okay. Then what about what's underneath the Queen City? How do you explain that horrible system? You... Hear me, everyone. Let me tell you about Queen Mab and Knocknorea's secret betrayal of Britain. You probably all think Queen Mab is dead, but the truth is, she's still alive. You know why Edinburgh is known as the Queen City? It's because Mab transformed her own corpse into that city, where it continues to function today. And for what purpose, you may ask? It disgusts me to say, but I'll power through. Mab planned to consume the bodies of other dead fairies to expand her city and create a stronger version of herself. And the result is Knocknorea. Knocknorea, the corpse golem. Oh. Does you understand now why the landmass in the North never actually grew? It's been 1500 years since Edinburgh was first made. In all that time, instead of fairy bodies growing Britain's landmass, they all went into the creation of the woman you see before you now. What else could you call that but a betrayal of our land? How dare they call themselves the King Clan? Truth is, Mab and Knocknorea see us British fairies no more than food for their own consumption. Wrong. Betrayal? You have no idea what Mab put herself through for your sakes. This land can't exist without a fairy strong enough to sustain every other fairy. That's the only reason Mab became a city of all things. Fine, if you want to know the truth so badly, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason British fairies are still alive today after being wiped out once before. I'll tell you the truth behind the Britain we inherited from Queen Mor...
Lady Knocknorea? That's impossible! Why is she coughing up blood? Damn it, somebody stop those insolent bastards already! What are the guards doing? Oh!
There, see? Now that our sins have been exposed, they couldn't bear the weight of their shame. Now's your chance, guards. Bring Knocknorea to justice. Don't let the false queen get away with this. Can't let the Northern Fairy Queen of all people take the throne, especially when there's someone else much better suited for it. Okay, interesting to note that the way she cured the people of Moore's disease was by giving it to some other people, but at the same time, she did get their permission, and they did it of their own free will to help the other fairies. So fair enough, but gee, Artoria, what the hell do you all think you're doing? Okay, this is, getting serious as hell. That's got serious in less than 5 seconds, didn't it, chat? My god. Also, give me a second. Yeah. We actually get to fight now, for once. Okay, Artoria guest only. Okay, fair enough. Give me a second. Give me a second. A minute. Okay. Okay. Then we'll bring this. Sure. Oh, Grimmer comes along. Okay. Anyways. Also, look at this beauty, chat. Look at it. Level 120. There you go. I finished it. Unfortunately, we're lacking coins for this, but yeah. But as you see, 1v5. Look at that. Look at these. I only had so many, okay? I couldn't do perfect. Almost perfecto. We're still lacking 2 things, but look at that. 500, 500, 500. Look, I'm out of things. But I'm liking faux pas, but there's not much I can do about that. But yeah. We'll see. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, I need someone that can charge the whole party. Shit, I can't do it like this. Actually, I can just... No, it should be fine, actually, right? Yeah, it should be fine if I do it that way. Those two should do enough damage by themselves, I feel. I think, at least. And the rest is just bring shit to get bond level. There we go. You're gonna get some bond. I can give bond to you. Very good. We also have... Oh, I need the switch. I need the switch. Mystic Code. That's the wrong Mystic Code. Like, where is it? There it is. Okay, let's go. Okay, first fight of LB6 Part 3. What the fuck am I doing? I only checked how many waves. It's like a single wave, I think. That's why I did it like this. Otherwise, I would have grabbed the rushes. Oh, I should have brought a rush. Yeah, well, it's fine. I think Colin is closer to getting a bond level. Okay, fair enough. So let me just do the easy bit. Actually, I kind of don't need caster right now. I think about it. I'm using Scotty. But, oh well. You know what I could have given her? I could have given her Black Rail now I think about it. Oh well. I could have given Medusic Black Rail for this. Game! Jesus! Could have given Medusa Black Rail. That's on me. My end damage up. Let's go. Jesus, game is lagging a lot. That's right. Okay, we are good. There we go. It's like a truck. Sorry. My bad. Sorry. Another 2 SQ. Nice, thank you, game. Is it just me or is the music just stopped? Right? They stopped the music completely for this. Oh boy. You know shit's serious when even the game is like, outside of the mission is like, no music. Ooh. Like, I saw that, I was like, what the hell happened to... The question is, what the hell happened to Nocnaria? I did see a post that Albion's theme is bugged. Wait, really? Aww. I realized what was happening as soon as I finished drinking the wine in my goblet. The wine they were passing out had been poisoned. At least the wine given to me, the Northern Fairies, and Arturia's group. I'll be fine. I've kept the bucket a long time ago. My body can handle a little poison. but I doubt Artorian Dark can say the same. I took a casual look at the back row and saw that none of them had touched their goblets. I don't know why that is, probably just a coincidence, but at least I knew they were safe. I can't imagine Artorian would have caught on, so it must have been Dark's idea not to drink any. The Northern fairies here are all my long-serving subjects, so their connection to me is strong. Should be able to handle the poison as well as I can, so I'll pretend nothing is wrong and let the coronation proceed. There's no way I'm letting anyone spoil things now. There's no telling when the calamity will begin. Britain needs a new king as soon as possible. There's no question to try to poison us. I guess things just aren't going to go their way. Sucks to be the... You can't trust a single word. Precise. Northumbria is evil. The Northern have no place in Britain. Yeah, it's the same spiel. But the second I saw which fairies were raising objections, I knew I was in trouble. The fact that members of my own clan were denouncing me meant that the enemy had prepared much better than I thought. I felt fine at first, but then I started to grow numb. I could feel my fingers losing their strength and my throat and organs burning as if on fire. These aren't the only self-proclaimed King Clan fairies denouncing me. Similar denunciations must be taking place all across Britain. My subjects' loyalty to me is both my greatest weapon and my greatest weakness. If I lose their loyalty, I lose the power I shared with them too. In an instant, I lost over half of my power. I could tell as soon as it happened. The poison, which I'd been able to shrug off earlier, starts to kick in, causing my oldest subjects to collapse. Normally, the guard's spears would only tickle me. Now they pierce my stomach and punch out through my back. Ah man, I guess I was more immature than I realized. I must have been so excited about finally getting to wear the stress that I didn't notice until it was too late. No. You pieces of shit. The child was like the funeral guards. I knew it. I knew the child brothers and Arnare were in cahoots all along. This is the true face of the Fairy of Paradise and the son of the Northern Fairies. What a blood-curdling team they make. This is why we can't trust anyone but British fairies. Quickly, someone's got to rid us of these outsiders and once and for... What was that? Oh, Grimmer. Would you mind just grabbing the Titan, the giant strawman, please, real quick? Grimmer, would you mind just, get Wickerman out, grabbing Wickerman real quick, and just, I don't know, burn the shit and stomp the shit out of these douchebags? Anyways, shut up and get out of here, or the next one roasts you alive. So is he Odin or not? Partially. Yes, and it's kinda. He is here on Odin's divinity, and he has part of the power, but it's still cool, just with extras. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, but he still is mostly cool. Exactly. It's not Odin. It's cool with Odin's power and knowledge. Some of Odin's power and knowledge. Knocknarea. Oh, God, no. No. Come on, Knocknarea. Don't give up on me. What's going on? Why doesn't she stop bleeding? Why aren't her wounds closing? What's wrong with you, Knocknarea? This should just be little scratches for you. She's not generating nearly as much magical energy anymore. It's almost like her spirit origin is shrinking. No, wait. She reverting to a child. Come on, Knocknarea. Wake up already. Zora says, you're going to become queen, right? That's what you've been working towards all this time, right? You're supposed to be looking down your nose at me and laughing like you always do. Come on, you big jerk. Huh? Was I sleeping? Knocknarea, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness. Hang on, I'll treat you right away. Oh no, that's okay. I'm okay. I'm used to this kind of thing. Um, that's weird. I know your face. I always remembered it. When things were hard, you're my rival. Yeah. But I'm sorry. It's strange. I know you, but I don't know your name. I'm not sure what's going on. What is this place? Alright, I'm Naknarea. I have a very, very important... What was my duty again? That's weird. I keep forgetting things. Oh, right. It's because I gave it to so many other fairies. I guess I didn't have any intelligence of my own left over. What? What are you saying, Naknarea? You gave it all away? Everything? You gave away your magical energy, your miracles, even your intelligence? Use it all up to get here, all for those ungrateful fairies, for this awful Britain! I'm sorry. Please don't cry, stranger. I still know who you are. You were always my guide. As long as I follow your light, I know I can always find my way home. Don't give me that. Come on, cut it out. Besides, we haven't had our rematch yet, right? You still need to fight me. And once you're queen, you're going to have a great romance, right? You haven't even taken the first step yet. So come on, Naknarea, you can't give up now. That's not true. I beat you. There too, stranger. I already had a taste of love. It was really, really lovely. And once the ceremony is done, I'm going to make him mine. It'll be way harder than becoming queen. Wait, hold on, Naknarea. Don't disappear on me. I told you, you can't give up now. I never would have made it this far if I hadn't met you. If I lose you too, I don't... Liar. You never give up that easily. You're too stubborn. Even if you're all alone, I'm sure you'll find your star. You pieces of shit. Okay, fuck off now for reals. I'm done. I am done with every single fairy in this motherfucking Lost Belt. I have had it with them. She's dead. Look, this Lost Belt can end by all I give a shit at this point. I took care of the guards that pulled their swords on us. The other specters all fled. Let's friggin' do this. Nah, he ran off in a panic as soon as things started going south. I don't like it. It ain't just arguing out there. These fairies are killing each other. And here I thought fairies didn't fight if they weren't part of an army. I think the fairies of Salisbury are probably trying to get rid of the northern fairies. I don't know how much of an effect those King Clan fairies' testimony had, but now, I'm afraid Lady Knocknarea isn't here to stop them anymore. Now the southern fairies feel justified in attacking Edinburgh. And the northern fairies who still consider themselves King Clan will fight to avenge Lady Knocknarea's death. The way things are going now, we will be consumed in civil war again. What a terrible waste. Yes, this was supposed to be the start of a new era. a benevolent new king leading the way. Instead, it's just like what happened with the coronation at Londinium.
Sorry, but we'll have to pick this discussion up later, with clearer heads. Those guards have got the cathedral completely surrounded. Gotta figure out a way out of here, before they come for us too. No way, don't tell me they're after Artoria too.
Whoever did this just assassinated the Northern Queen who managed to conquer Camelot. I don't know what charges they'll level at me, but I'm definitely next on their list. I guess it's some nonsense about me conspiring with Knocknarea to take Britain for myself or something. No, on second thought, I doubt there's a fairy in Britain who isn't already dying to kill me.
That ain't it. Whoever poisoned that wine had no idea what the Fairy of Paradise's mission is. If they had, they'd never have killed Knocknarea. She was the only one who could have saved Britain, or rather, its fairies. And now, her assassin has just killed the last hope they had of survival, which I doubt they realize.
Which means, good job whoever did this. You just officially fucked this whole Lost Belt in less than 5 seconds. Good job.
Fucking piece of shit. But never mind that. What are you gonna do now, Artoria? You're gonna follow Knocknarea to the grave, or are you gonna pick up where you left off? If it was... Yeah, I'm a reasonable guy. Just this once, I'll respect her, whatever you decide.
Where she left off?
Explain.
That's far enough, child of prophecy. Foreign mage. Lay down your weapon and surrender. You stand accused of murdering Lady Knocknarea. You received testimony from many different fairies that you not only interfered with the coronation, you also murdered the guards who tried to stop you. As the head of Salisbury's security, I am placing you under arrest.
Great. Arrest? What are you saying, Lady Coral? We obviously cocked the red-handed. Child of prophecy deceived us. Or a mage can't be trusted. And Percival of the Round Table Army hated the whole thing. We can't let them leave here alive. Let's just cut them down now and stick their heads on pikes at the town square. They should come things down.
Absolutely not. Testimony alone cannot be taken as facts. They have a right to share their side of the story. And as the Winged Clan, we must strive for impartiality. What do you think you're doing?
Come on, let's get them. But don't go easy on them just because we outnumber them. They managed to survive a fight against Morgan. Gotta be tougher than the Londinium soldiers.
Coral is based. Look, I actually am fine with Coral's interaction here. Like, yeah, she kind of has... But, like, she is gonna put them in jail because there's a lot of testimony against them. But she's also at least, you know, not only fair, but actually, you know, knowledgeable enough to know that they must hear both sides of the story. I'm like, okay, Coral. You know what? No, Coral's coming along. We're taking Coral with us. Okay? I decided. Fuck it. I'll give one exception. Coral's coming with us as well. Okay? Good? Good. We're all in agreement. Good. Let's go.
Fight back if you want, but any resistance will be taken as confession of your guilt. And if the three of you give yourselves up, we'll let the other fairies live. So, what'll it be? All of you dead, or just the three of you? Go ahead, the choice is yours.
Ah! Someone's had enough.
Oh, this is custom made for a lot, but... Shut up! We don't have time for this crap.
You just killed Morgar.
If you want to run for it, go right ahead. You seem like the reasonable sort. I don't see any reason to burn you.
Oh. Cuchulainn. Oh boy. You blocked my attack. Oh boy. Of course I did. Such a cowardly sneak attack doesn't hold a candle to the real Lancelot. Melusine, you're here too? Then the one responsible for all this must be... Shut up, Coral. It's not my job to keep you safe. My job is to neutralize the Child of Prophecy and the Chaldeans. You can handle the aftermath how you like, as far as I'm concerned. Turn them into rabbits, strangle them, imprison them. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, but I will say this. I wouldn't go outside for the next few hours if I were you. The city's erupted in fighting. You wouldn't last 2 seconds out there. Coral's... Oh, Coral understood something. Ooh. Yeah, even I can already kind of... Well, if I didn't already have a good idea of who's to blame for all this bullshit now, I probably now have. But I'll leave that for it to find out in a bit. I have a theory in my head of who it is at this point, and I'm starting to understand, chat, now a lot more about this, why everyone hates this character. And Lancelot, like, I always thought that character was kind of a fake, but now, yeah, it's very obvious. Just when we need it. We might be able to take her if we all face her together, but Arthur is still in shock. Without her protection, we'll probably lose at least 1 or 2. There's no need for that. I can handle Lancelot myself. Go on, everyone. Now's your chance to escape. I'll meet you at the usual spot outside the city. Huh? What are you saying, Percival? I only need to take care of the Child of Prophecy and the Chaldeans. You have nothing to do with... Oh, yes, I do. They're my comrades. Trust my life to them in battle. Most of all, they're friends I admire and respect. I don't care if they're the Fairy of Paradise or residents from the outside world, or even if they're from a different world altogether. None of that changes the fact that we've all lived and fought together. These people have done everything they can to follow the path they believe in is right, and to help their comrades do the same. They've devoted themselves to that purpose, and I'm going to do everything I can to help them. That is what it means to be a knight. That is what a round table signifies. That is what I was taught at this very cathedral. I was raised to become a knight worthy of the Spear of Selection, to be a replacement for the Child of Prophecy if necessary. God, Percy's awesome. That's right. Just because the reasons that brought you children here were tainted doesn't mean your spirits need to be tainted too. I'm so proud of the men you've grown into. That's why I don't want to lose you now. You already used the Spear of Selection twice, once 6 years ago, and once against Woodwose. If you use it again, I don't care. Besides, I still need to repay you for the blow you dealt, Lady Gareth. Even now, our bravery and spirit live on in the spear. Tamlin Lancelot. If you insist on going by that name, even now that Morgan is gone, then I will show you no mercy. If you're going to repeat that terrible mistake, then I'll do everything in my power to correct it. Did you just fly out of the cathedral through the fucking ceiling? Thank goodness. I don't know what we would have done if that hadn't worked. Did you really just talk her into retreating? Yes, my sis, Lancelot is actually much kinder than she seems. Basically, Percival knows talk no jutsu, people. Chat, Percival is an avid user of talk no jutsu. The best kind of Naruto jutsu in existence. The most powerful jutsu in all of existence. Anyways, in all of anime. I knew there was an excellent chance she'd listen to reason if I made a compelling argument. So I took a calculated risk. I don't know about you, senpai. He will appear on Boruto soon enough. Exactly. He'll be the... I can tell you one thing, he'll 100% be the best character in Boruto. Hands down. He will probably be the best character in Boruto, hands down. I don't know about you, senpai, but you seem like a harsh scolding and a compelling argument to me. There's no telling when she might come back, though. Either way, now's our best chance to escape. Come on, Artoria. Dart, we gotta find a way through the blockade and get out of the city. Well, that was a arrow.
Also, god damn it. I can hear... Like, chat. Wait a second. You can hear it, right? There's no music, but there's... like, background audio. Like, a very teensy bit. If you pay attention, there's a little, like, crowd foul. No, not wind howling. It's more like a crowd fighting. It's like people are fighting outside. That is some attention to detail and a half right there. That's some attention to detail and a half. Because technically there is people fighting outside. Oh, come on, don't make me repeat the whole thing again. I just said the whole thing. Thank you.
What a wonderful night Percival's become. He's honest, gentle, dependable. But I've never seen him so angry. He's actually the one who taught me what it means to be human, now that I think about it. I know. I know what I'm doing is foolish, but I just can't help it. Are those screams coming from around Salisbury? No, it's not just Salisbury. I can hear them from all over. Gloucester, Oxford, Norwich. Are those Moors? They're not just keeping to the forests and ravines. They're coming out of the plains and highways too. No, wait. Fairies are turning into Moors on their own?
Oh! We just received a tidings from Salisbury. We Noctaria has been assassinated. Accusation from King Clan fairies have started against Edinburgh, and other northern fairies and upper class fairies in the castle are fighting amongst themselves.
Those idiots! How could they let themselves be riled up like that without a shred of evidence? Where are they? I'll go silence them myself. You dare catch the fairies or spray the wine tidy. I'll slap them with the new administration's first charge of treason.
Emergency! A bag of Moors has been within the castle town limits. We received a ton of incident reports from all over the city. We don't have enough soldiers to hand them all. What would you have us do, Your Excellency, Acting Commander Borgest?
Don't call me Your Excellency. It makes me all twitchy. How could you let the Moors get inside? Hasn't the main gate been repaired by now?
Yes, ma'am. There's no sign of them having entered from the outside. These Moors have been spontaneously appearing inside the city and making their way outside.
What? What about the secular lance removal?
I'm afraid we haven't heard anything from that team for over an hour. That's not all. All the fairies inside the castle are experiencing numbness in their limb. Oh shit. Dreamed? But the Moors didn't even touch him. What? Oh, what is that? It's coming from the pit.
Oh no.
Oh no, no. Oh no, you all fucked up. Oh no.
What is that? They're not Moors. Something more primal. More horrifying.
Yeah. Arctic Commander Borgest! Damn it. Here, give me your hand. We need to get you away from the pit. Give the humans a prop. Give the humans of the Round Table Army a prop.
Don't worry about me. I can stand on my own. You all need to get away from here. The pit is causing all these Moors to appear. They'll overrun the castle soon. Get to the plains while you still can. Then tell all the other Round Table Army soldiers as well.
Yes, ma'am. But what about you? We're going to run. You and the other fairies should come with.
Never mind me, and any fairy could have gotten away has surely done so by now. Now go on. Leave. Forget about Camelot. I'll hold the reel while you all make your escape. You all need to worry about survival. IR here is not an option.
Yes, ma'am. I will be fine with Temlin Vargas protecting us.
They really are good soldiers. Strong, earnest, friendly. The Round Table already did an excellent job training them. My body feels hot. Is that the Morse poison? No, wait. This is the curse Queen Morgan was keeping at bay. Now I'm no longer Gawain. It's only a matter of time until I... No, not yet. There are things I need to do first. I have to save as many fairies and humans as I can. I'll defeat the Moors in the castle town myself, or I'll never be able to look the Chaldeans in the eye. That's right. As long as Dara and the others are alive, hope is not yet lost. I can still save at least a handful of British fairies by helping them migrate. And I can get Adonis out of Britain. That's the reason I'm still alive.
Oh boy, good luck, Vargas. I hope you can do what you need to do before that anything bad that happens. I fucking hope so, at least. Because everything's good. Well, music's back. Oh. It's slightly different now, chat. If Knocknarea had lived and taken over, this probably wouldn't have happened with the phone keeping everything together. Exactly. The key word is you need someone to use the magic. Well, I want to understand, like, whatever was in that pit was being kept in check by Morgan. And the only person, Morgan and the throne. The throne basically is keeping this whole place was being kept together by the throne. Terminus, what a name, yeah. Right? And indeed, Terminus is quite the name. Whatever was being kept in check was kept by that throne and Morgan Le Fay. And as Grimmer has said, the only other person that could possibly use the throne and keep the whole place together was Knocknarea. But now Knocknarea is dead, Morgan is dead, and there is no other fairy in the whole of Britain that can that has enough spirit, enough of a spirit origin to be able to keep the whole place together. Which means, well, shit. The Orongos exist to be used when it awakens naturally. Balban being thrown into peak awoke it. Yep, that also helped. But if Knocknarea had at least gotten to the throne, we probably could have maybe, like, stopped that. So the place is collapsing, it seems so. Little by little, but the whole place is now collapsing. It seems. So, basically, Knocknarea is dead, and now there's no stopping this, I think. Basically, there's no stopping this anymore. Because the only person that could stop this is now dead. The only other person outside of Morgan Le Fay, obviously. Nobody has enough spirit origin for this. Not even Castoria probably can stop this at this point. I'm pretty sure not even Castoria can stop this anymore. Literally, the last chance of this lost belt was Knocknarea. And they killed her. So, yeah. Basically, they fucked up. Royally. Well now then, what to do is the true question. Well, we shall see, I guess. Let's go. Killing their last hope, yep. The calamities which Morgan and kept at bay are awakening the Red Dragon. Yep. Killing their last hope, yep. Yeah, so many chances to stop this. And you fuck them all up. Safe. We're safe. Yeah, the fairies from the north and south were pretty busy fighting each other. No time for us. I figured it'd be easy to get out of once we gave the cathedral guards a slip, but it wasn't that simple. Yikes, they just closed the gates. We got out by the skin of our teeth. Wait, Abertrot's still at the pub. Ain't much we can do for her now that the gate's been closed. Not unless you plan on approaching from the sky, like Lancelot. But don't you worry, Ivatrov's tougher than she looks, and she's used to this kind of stuff. She's probably giving Mike orders and defending the pup even as we speak. We can meet up with her again once everything calms down. And it's not like you're all that close to Abertron anyway, are you? So don't worry about her too much. She can take care of herself. I guess you're right. I'm concerned about Abertron too, but we got more pressing matters to take care of. Now that there's been suspicion cast on Altoria for the assassination of Nocnarea, I mean, it's only a matter of time now until there's all-out war between the Northern and Southern fairies. And since we teamed up with the North, all 6 clans are going to be out for us in the Round Table Army. First of all, you should head back to Londinium now, and... First of all, you okay? You look really pale. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just tired. I like to think this uproar is confined to Salisbury. But you're right, Moramas. Time is of the essence. We need to act now before... Don't be ridiculous. You can hardly even breathe right now. You're not doing anything else until you get medical attention. We'll just have to find you a bed in Gloucester or some other nearby village. By the way, I saw a faint strange figure, Margot. Oh, nice. Hope you enjoyed, my man. Pretty good. It's a good read. Although I'm in the second shot. Okay, fair enough. So basically, you didn't get very far, much further than the special right now. We can worry about what to do next after we take care of that. I guess Artorius pulled her steps together a little. I really gotta reread the novels. I gotta reread the manga, and probably go read the novels. So yeah, that's something I have to go. It's still in the special itself. Yeah, it's still on the special. I think they cut a thing. I know pretty sure they cut something out of the special that was supposed to be there, but I don't know. That is in the manga, but I'm not sure. Not just yet. We got some cleanup we need to do first. Looks like some Moors have heard the commotion. You're at the Jack the Ripper presentation. Ah, the better Jack the Ripper. The one I wish we got, because that is a really cool idea. Like, it is a really cool idea for Jack the Ripper. And kind of makes sense, because nobody knows who Jack the Ripper is supposed to be. So Jack the Ripper could be anything. They cut out Vampire against mentioning RT. I know Saber Master had some more scenes. Yeah, exactly. Well, the Saber Master one, you might consider that it might appear in episodes. Now, the ORT thing, that bit, yeah. Will still be a lot easier to handle than the riot at Salisbury. Come on, let's take care of them, and... Yeah, they also skipped the backstory of the guy who died against Tina. Yep. Hang on. Why are there so many of them? Yeah, but that's not too much of a loss there. Mash, Vinci, grab Percival and get him deaf. Staff force over there. Hurry! Grimmer, Dark, Artoria, get ready to hold them off. We'll keep them busy for about 2 minutes, then make a break for the forest ourselves. Well, shit. We're dealing with some shenanigans right now. Oh boy, we're in trouble now, chat. We are in the shitters, in the troubling shitters right now. But yeah, like, I don't think that's too much of a skip for the kill this family and stuff. It's not too much of a problem. So, oh, I do wonder about... I do hope they don't skip too many things, obviously. Wait, I'm gonna do this just in case. I'm gonna make sure he can kill. This might be overkill a bit, but hey. We'll probably finish LB6 today if we do it nearly enough. Are we gonna do JP farming? Depends. We might do some JP farming after this. Depends on how much. Well, shall see on the full series, exactly. Yeah, I guess if we do early enough, we could do JP farming. Oh my god, what the hell? 4 of them? What the fuck? 4 of them? What is this? This is interesting. I've never seen that happen. 96 of them. Oh god, what the fuck? Okay, so this is one of those. We gotta last long enough, I guess. Well, shit. Did I kill all of them? I think I did. Yeah, I got all of them. Good. Basically. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh my god. Well, this is a first. Jesus. There's 6 enemies at the same. I'm kind of glad I brought a goddamn AoE servant now. I'm kind of glad Medusa's AoE right now because, oh shit. That is a lot of Moors right now. Oh my god. Imagine if she was actually hitting more than one. She did more than one hit right now. That would be amazing. I'd be getting so much charge right now. Unfortunately, no. There's only so much I can do. I can feel the anniversary feeling in the air. Yep. Oh, that's over. Okay. Cast at that. We killed like what? Like 11. 12 of them? So, fair enough. They're pumping bait banners on JP. Yeah. They really are just pumping those bait banners. And I fell for the Scotty bait banner. Yes, you did. Yes, you goddamn did. That's your fault. That was great. Don't tell me the Moors are overrunning all of Britain now. I'm sorry. Should have been the one to fight. Never mind that. Just shut up and eat this. It's some of my best dried fruit. It'll help you recover some of your strength. Thank you, Arthur. You really are the child of prophecy. You're one of the strongest, most honest people I've ever met. I knew I was right to wait for you. To believe that you'd come. Whoa, there's a ton of Moors all over the highway too. What the hell's going on here? How can we get anywhere like this? Oh. Hey, there you two are. How are things looking at the other cities? Not bad, huh? But I guess it's finally begun. Dreamer? We're not going to Gloucester or Londinium. There are Moors popping up all over the island, and every city's shut its gate. 10 days to pre-release anniversary campaign. Oh boy, we're almost there, chat, to the anniversary. What's worse, all the fairies who are overcome with fear and all this mess are turning into Moors on their own. Nowhere in Britain is safe anymore. This is the beginning of the Great Calamity. Oh shit. Does Kukasa have his buff? Yes, he already got his buff. Yes, he already has his buff on the third skill. You get it, like, I think you get it the moment he joins you, basically. You get it the moment he joins you in this Lost Belt. Like, you finish the section it joins you in. Like, he joins the party, and that's where you get his buff immediately. So, he's had the buff for a while. Nice, free SQ. Woohoo! More SQ. Look at that shit. I have never had this much this much SQ saved up at once. That is awesome. Okay, actually, before I keep going, oh, I got someone. Oh, I did get 1 extra friend slot, so that's that. Okay, if it's one of those, yeah, I'm gonna decline this time. 1 second. There is one thing I need to check, because that's... Okay, he did. Right. Oh boy, Rika. Rika has not logged in ages, so I don't know. If lucky, you get Oberon early and can just save more. Yep. If lucky, yes. Now, if I'm not lucky, oh boy. And there goes my fucking savings. Another one done. The Great Calamity already? The Great Calamity? Already? Just get 2 Oberons in the first multi like me, lol. Right, so, don't forget, Morgan's been waiting on it all this time. Don't think she knew what form it would take, though. The Great Calamity is kind of like pus that builds up in Britain over the course of a millennium. Massive death throes become magical energy that spills out throughout the Isle, and the calamity that catches that magical energy grows huge as a result. That's how the great calamities happen. And they're gonna keep happening as long as Britain's around.
It almost sounds like bloodletting. A way of, well, letting out the bad blood that's built up in the land's veins. So what kind of calamity absorbed that blood this time, Grimmer? Can you tell?
Yeah, I can. Well, more than I already know. I can tell while Morgan was still alive, but now that she's gone, I've got a good handle on what this calamity is. The thing that's been smoldering away in the pit for centuries is about to come out and say hello. That thing's basically why I was sent here in the first place. Although, I get the feeling there's more to it than that.
Does this have something to do with the red and black calamities the prophecy mentions?
From what Gary and Frick have been smelling, there's signs of more than one calamity on the way. But those two calamities aren't my area, so I don't know what they are.
Wait a moment, did you just say signs? Then does that mean the calamities still haven't begun in earnest? If that's true, then the thing at the bottom of the pit, the one Ask said would destroy all of Britain if it woke up, is still asleep. And that means...
We can hit it now, while we've still got a chance? Exactly. You're a quick one, Missy. But to do that, we're gonna need the Fairy of Paradise's help. The old God of Wisdom is telling me we're gonna need her to put the thing at the bottom of the pit, the one that waits at the pilgrimage's end, to sleep. Unfortunately, he didn't offer a lot of specifics. I still don't know what exactly the thing is, for example. Artoria, I think it's time you told us about your pilgrimage's final destination. About the Fairy of Paradise's true purpose.
It's high time you do. I'm guessing it's probably... It's... talk about the worst possible timing. Can't they tell we're busy here? Never mind that call. Never mind that call, Artoria. Go on. What were you gonna say? Huh? Wait. That was a call. Caldea just called us. That's right. Don't you see, Da Vinci? We're getting a transmission. Our electronic devices used to be inoperable here, but now they're working again.
Yep.
Well, damn, don't I look a fool now? Hello? Hello? This is Codename Watson. You read me, Caldea.
We really went with that codename. Okay, fair enough. Okay, good to know. Sherlock has got his Watson now. Good to know. Good job.
Loud and clear, Mr. Watson. This is 221B Baker Street. The latest carrier pigeon message we received is 4 days old at this point, so I'm afraid we're not entirely clear on your current situation. But permit me to summarize ours. About 1 hour ago, the board's various systems began coming back online, including the systems that were previously shut down if we'd so much as approached the Isle.
He's really living a high, yep.
At the moment, our electricity is being provided by the steam generator while we perform maintenance on all parts of our ship. You can also tell from our radar that a dense magical energy contamination has settled over all of Britain. It is too soon for this to be more than conjecture, but I believe we can say Britain has begun its collapse. It was the Isle of Britain itself that rejected proper human history, and therefore the storm border. With Britain losing its power, we too can now intervene in matters more directly.
Then, you mean the border is back up and running?
Naturally, Mr. Dark. Which is why I would like all of you to return post-haste. Professor still has yet to recover fully, I'm afraid. So we'll need your help to put together a navigational program that will let us maneuver through Britain's dense magical energy, Da Vinci. Once you have all returned to the storm border, you should be ready to begin operation in approximately 6 hours.
Well, we got our destination. Come on, Da Vinci. What are we waiting for? Right. With the storm border on our side, we can definitely handle the pit. No, we can face any calamity that comes at us. And we can heal Percival in no time too.
Thank you. I truly appreciate your kindness. PH-40 can post Camelot, Robert said, the end of mystery on the Isles. He was merely his way of keeping the age of gods alive. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting little TLDR. I have to refuse. Please, just leave me here. Time is of the essence, right? I couldn't live with myself if I slowed you all down.
Don't be ridiculous. I can carry you, no problem. You won't slow us down at all. Right, Da Vinci?
The original void was the one that Onako wanted. Oh, that's cool. Same for him. He hates Oberon for that. LOL. That's a bit of a shame, though, because I do like Oberon. Oh, well. It's a bit of a shame, but fair enough, I guess. I don't think it's a negative, though. An armored gruff man with an executioner's blade, because we probably will never get the real one. Yeah, I love Oberon Rex, but man, I want the PHH one. Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough, I guess, in that department. It would be cool to have the original one, that is for sure, but... You know, I like the one we got anyways.
Only if we don't run into any more... Only if we don't run into any more packs of Moors, and unfortunately, the odds of that are pretty low. First of all, it's only a matter of time until more show up here too. If we leave you here alone, we'll basically be leaving you to your death. But you knew that, didn't you? Even though you said you consider Artori, Mash, and Dark's friends.
Yes, I know this is very selfish of me, but...
Gotcha. Well, if you're that committed, I guess there's nothing more to say. Da Vinci. So instead of saying anything, we're just gonna bring you with us whether you like it or not. Isn't that right, Red Rabbit? Yeah, I know you're hiding over there.
Oh my god, Red Rabbit to the rescue! Woo! Oh my god. What is this bullshit? So you already knew, huh? So much for waiting for the perfect time to surprise you. I tried. Redra, what are you doing here? Good question. I don't have my reasons, but I can tell you what they are. All I can do is ask that you please trust me, and not pursue this line of questioning further. At any rate, I overheard the whole thing from behind the tree. It sounds to me like you all need a carriage, and one that burns it on unsafely fast at that. One pulled by the fastest ferry of horse in Fairy Britain, who can keep galloping non-stop until you reach your destination. Now 50k channel points, yay, now to never use them. I realistically don't understand. Like, channel points seem like, it's like they exist, but at the same time, it's like... Yeah, I'm not even sure if I should keep channel points or not. Like, I keep them on, but... Like, using, like... Yeah, the point of using them kind of goes out the window after time. I mean, I guess if you want the emotes, I guess, but still. Well, I'd still like a sub more than... Well, I would still prefer people sub instead of obviously using the channel points to get the emotes. But, hey, it's on them. I'm not stopping anyone. I have 48k, yeah. You did use them, though, I'm pretty sure. That makes 70. That makes 70. Pathetic. I can't believe I'm already so exhausted. 50k to Ben Raphael. My body is burning up. My arms feel like they're about to burst. Seems like a good trade, lol. True. Jesus Christ. No banning happening, people. I hope Vargas makes it. What's going on? The more I defeat, the more of them there are. It's as though my exhaustion keeps growing. I can't Seem to think straight. By the way, voting is similar to Artorio Alter. Oh, cool. Has appearance. That's pretty cool, actually. She has a good appearance, I'll give it that, but not much of a personality, though. There's no end to them. They're just going to keep coming. But I must keep them away from the Round Table Army survivors outside the castle. Have at you, Moors. Oh. Wait. Are we gonna get to use Morgas for this? Are we gonna... Oh. Or something that reminds of it. Okay. She wears this blackened armor. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we are gonna use Barghest. Oh. And how much allows by instead I increase them pitch for all. Self. That's correct. Activate all of them. Let's go. Busta! Bonk! That first skill is a lot better than some people give it credit for. I mean, their chart... Oh, interesting. Yep. Holy shit. That's a lot. Wait, is she just getting more max HP every time she gets hit? Oh my god. That is awesome. Let's go! Black Dog Galatine! Was it AoE or single target, actually? I don't remember. Oh, AoE. Yep. Oh, there's my answer. Cooldown reduced. Oh boy, more attack up. Jesus. More attack up. More charge and more attack. In Fate Unlimited, the code Artoria has an attack called Vortigar and Hammer of the Wild King. I'm pretty sure at least she references it as well in the... in her Salter NP as well as she says Vortigar at the very least. But yeah, she does have Vortigar Hammer of the Wild King as an actual attack in, yeah, Unlimited codes. I do remember that. Didn't play it, but I have watched videos of it. I'm just gonna get to spam this, aren't I? Yep, I'm just gonna get to spam this now, Emma. Basically. Yes, her NP chant mentions Vortigar. Yep. I'm just gonna get to spam her NP over and over, aren't I? Just... What is this? How much attack up the sheet? My god. I imagine, Raphael, this is what you wish your kid could get every time, right? Like, she just keeps getting attack, 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 attack every time she kills somebody, right? I imagine you wish this was what happened. Hammer of the Fire, reverse the rising sun, swallow the light, Excalibur Morrigan. Yep. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt even more. Yoink. Oof. More attack. Yoi. Actually, her voice is more like... Yeah, no, I can't do female voice as well, so... Anyways. Oh god. What's going on? Everything looks... red. It's some Morse poison getting my eyes. By the way, there's that from Phalem is detect Artoria Alter as. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. I can barely see. It may as well be nighttime. There, that was the last of them. It wasn't easy, but at least the Round Table Army should be safe. All the Buster attack, I presume. Oh, I think it's the Buster, yeah. I think it's all the Buster attacks. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't do proper shouts. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't strong enough. I'm sorry I told you to escape this way. But what other way was there? If you'd stayed inside, none of you would have survived there either. Maybe I should have just eaten them all. The weak can be food for the strong, so the strong can protect the weak. That's right. Even if Britain is reaching its end, there's still someone I want to protect. She's really strong as solo unit. Yeah, no, she does feel like she's going to be really strong as solo unit with all of her skills combined. Use her sometime. If I had her, I'd probably use her, but as is, I don't. I have to go. I'm sorry, I can't rest in peace here with all of you. I have to get to Manchester. I'm its lord. I have to protect the people there. With the right I use her sometimes with the right CC. Huh. You mean the right CC, the right crowd control? Or do you mean the right craft essence? Imagine you mean craft essence. Obviously. Either way. Okay, I have a bad feeling about what command codes. Oh, command codes. Okay, gotcha. What was CC for? Fair enough. Also, holy shit. 1 second. And a message. One more sec. Go. This is gonna be this one done as well. Damn it, there are Moors everywhere. They must be the same predatory type we saw at Norwick. Hurry, I don't care if you grind the wheels into dust. Just make sure we reach Norwick by nightfall. But Lord Spriggan, what about the soldier who left outside Celis? Agako is peak solo unit trust. Consider I had to use her up for every mission. Still not Bond 11. Pain. Damn. Hey man, I believe you'll get there. She'll get there eventually. Don't say that. Believe me, I hate to lose soldiers like that after everything I invested in them, training them. We were helpless against so many Moors. Armed or not, humans can only do so much. We need a Fang clan to handle a threat this sledge. I have Bond level 15 Castoria. God damn! And she is still there. Let's say. I mean, yeah, being fair, she is the support you're probably going to use the most these days, so. Enough to handle the threat at large. Not that they've been any help, since there's been no sign of them ever since they left for Gloucester. About that, Spriggan, there's a teensy issue. Slight teensy issue. Siphoning bond level XP. Yeah, basically. She's just there getting your... Wait. Then what's the point of running back to Norwick? Should we cooperate with Northern Fairies again too? Why do you think I'm exercising the my last resort? Any chance of alliance with the North will die with Knocknarea. Damn it. Of course I was going to have her assassinated eventually, but there's a time and place for these things. Why did she kill Knocknarea? Why did she kill Knocknarea now instead of waiting after the great calamity? Organization proves beyond a doubt that the fairies need a king to keep them in line. The lowest Scotty, which is Bond February. Jesus, man, at least give her a bone, man. To work with. She should be at 10. I mean, it's going for Bond 10. Same for mine, probably. What in the world was she thinking? No. Don't tell me she wasn't thinking at all? She didn't give a single thought to the future. Didn't have designs on rising to power. Not a desire to run this country on her own way. She didn't think about any of that. She killed Knocknarea slowly because she didn't like her? I can't believe it. How in the world did that monster survive for 2,000 years with such an empty head? Are you shitting me? Can we hear the reason at least, please, from the fucking person itself? Don't rush the Northern Fairies! Knocknarea was a calamity! Oh, also Tamamo is lower than Scotty, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about my Tamamo on that department either. Waiver for 113, Jesus. Always but a simple conceited. Suspect later city, we're protecting ourselves. Have Fanny Farrow's been infected with water's poison? Let us know before it gets worse. When we'll treat you right away. Dangerous outside. Don't let the humans out of the city. They're our property. Anyone tries to open the gate is a traitor. Someone trying it, say something. Conduct yourselves in a manner befitting the clans. Lady Aurora will save us. Long live Lady Aurora. Long live Lady Aurora. Long live... You get the point. I'm tired of that now.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to see the night passed without incident. And I'm especially glad things have calmed down outside. Here, Carl, come join me for a cup of morning tea. Lady Aurora, I'm afraid I can't agree about the night passing without incident. There are so many fairy corpses on the streets that we're having trouble disposing of them. Especially since we can't take them outside of the gates closed. And then, there are the Northern fairies. Oh yes, it's very sad how things turned out for them. Not only is Knocknaria dead, now everyone knows Edinburgh's a secret. What happened to the Northern fairies who were here in Salisbury? They collapsed immediately after Lady Knocknaria's death. We took the ones who are still breathing to the rearing house and are keeping them under close watch. The rearing house? Since when have we had a rearing house? You ordered it built 16 years ago to raise human children. It's been abandoned for 6 years now, so I took the liberty of repurposing it. Oh, yes, that darling little house. I always did like it, and it turned out so wonderfully adorable. But, you know... Now, what was his name again? Well, ever since I cast out that grey-haired human boy, I haven't quite been able to bring myself to visit again. Oh, I thought you had forgotten all about him, Lady Aurora. May I ask why you cast him out? What do you mean? He grew up after using the spear only once, remember? And he couldn't become the child of prophecy once he looked grown up, right? He was human after all.
Wait a second. No way, it couldn't be right. Chat. Raphael, this is the one time I'm gonna ask for a spoiler. The one time I'm gonna ask for a spoiler, and this is it. How old is Percival in this Lost Belt? How old is he? Like, I wouldn't ask for a spoiler. Okay, so at least he's... I was about to say, because if he's a kid, if he is a child, holy shit, the thing he's gone through. Never mind. How old is he? Oh, 26 in body. That's not what I'm asking about. And you know this. What's his actual age? He is not even... He's basically a teenager. Oh my god. So basically, Percival is a teenager that's been fighting this whole time. Oh my god. The kid is a kid that's been in war, just fighting non-stop. Fuck. On one hand, that's impressive, but on the other hand, this is actually fucked up. Jesus. Christ. Right, of course. Was I wrong to reopen the rearing house? Oh no, Carl. It was a wonderful idea. That building is fully equipped for pest control. It's perfect for the injured Northern fairies. A wave of my finger will send them all to their eternal rest.
But never mind them. Has the Child of Prophecy's gang been captured yet? I can't believe they'd stoop so low as to kill Nocnarea just because they lost the competition. We'll have to make sure the Child of Prophecy is brought to justice for this abominable crime. The foreign mage is just as culpable, but I'm sure the Child of Prophecy must have tricked them into helping her. I will have to ask that his sentence be lighter. He won't be able to tell me all about the outside world if he's dead. Teehee. Doesn't that sound lovely, Carl? I wonder what the world outside Britain is like. Humans made everything in that world, and so many different kinds of humans at that. I'm sure it must be simply overflowing with wonders that will make your eyes pop out of your head. Lady Aurora, I'm afraid now is not the time for that. The number of Moors outside the city has continued to grow, and fairies from nearby villages have been pounding on our gates asking to be let in. There are even some fairies here in Salisbury who have been showing signs of Moor's disease. Also, I forgot to do one thing. I always forget to open the stream labels thing. This is on me. Why do you resist? Why do you not accept? Why do you must fall? You must perish. If this island is to be defiled by human hands one day, then I will bring it back to its original form. I will turn Great Britain into hell, a paradise of darkness forever uninhabitable by humans. My man, PHH Vortigar. Damn, that is almost some edgy shit right there. Very edgy shit. We need to increase our shelter capacity immediately. Once we open the gates and let the refugees in, we'll need to open the cathedral's doors as well. We can't possibly tend to them all ourselves. So we'll also have to request aid from the humans in Gloucester and Londini. Why bother? Just leave the gates closed. Oh, and do have the human guards dispose of the fairies with Moor's disease, won't you? That's the whole reason we've been raising humans in the first place. Lady Aurora, what are you saying? I know humans are lower life forms, but they still feel... It seems far too cruel to have them put down their own friends and neighbors. And what about the refugees outside? How are we... Oh, don't worry about them. They're very strong, or they wouldn't have chosen to live in their dingy forests instead of my lovely city. I'm sure they'll find some way to get through this. We will just focus on keeping Salisbury alive. I will take care of everything, Carl. All we have to do is stay calm and wait. So, you're not going to do anything? You just want us to remain here in the bell tower, where it's safe? Now, Carl. Don't be difficult. I'd hate to have to strip you of those pretty wings. Like I did to Hollow Baromia. You remember him, right? He was always arguing with me with his silly logic. You're not like him, right? You're a smart girl who understands my feelings. That's exactly why I know you'll continue working for me for the rest of your days.
God, she is the worst. What the fuck of revelations and a half there? Holy fuck. What a bitch. You know what? I'm sorry, Bob and Sif. I called you a bitch so many times during my playthrough of this LB, and I am sorry. Fuck it. You're kind of a saint compared to this one. And if my guess is correct, God, you really are a saint compared to this woman, if my guess is correct on that she's the one who, you know, killed Nocner, basically assassinated Nocnerea. Like, yeah, no, I am sorry, Balban. I am actually sorry. My absolute apologies to Balban Sif, because holy fucking shit, this bitch is the worst. Okay, let's keep going. And that's all we know. We only have the wind tiding to go on, so we don't have any more details. But it looks like the coronation at Salisbury was interrupted. Child of Prophecy killed Lady Nocnerea. And mass quantities of Moors have been appearing all around Britain. They also said the Moors poisoning has been seeping out of the pit, and that all of Camelot is subsumed in a black fog. Oh, come on! Give me a break.
I see. It seems the great calamity has begun. But this changes nothing for Gloucester. As long as fairies vow to abide by Gloucester's way of doing things, that is, to have fun above all else, regardless of clan affiliation, then our refuge to anyone, then offer refuge to anyone who asks. My friend William is still alive and well. No Moors will be making their way into Gloucester. Although, there isn't anything we can do for fairies within Gloucester to spontaneously turn into Moors. We'll just have to have the Fang Clan mercenaries dispose of them. No, on second thought, send them out to rescue fairies staring in the nearby villages. Fang Clan has more resistance to Moors poison than the other clans. That's why they were able to kill the Moors King. So if the only problem is an explosion of Moors, Fang Clan should be able to handle it. What we need to prepare for is the calamity afterwards. That fog or whatever it is coming from the pit. Even Moor is gone now, the system she created is still rock solid. Calon has always held the Fang Clan in reserve for a situation like this. As long as you use them properly, we have nothing to fear from the calamity.
Chat, should we tell Murian about a slight detail? Should we tell Murian about that one slight detail? Should we warn her about it, chat? Like, should we tell her about that slight, steensy-weensy detail that happened? Do you think we should? We should, chat. Kind of just tell her about it. I need to. 'Cause I have a feeling we have bad news for her. Lady Miriam, the Fang Clan is, well...
What are you still doing here? I thought I gave you an order. I'm going to keep signing the pit. I'm finally getting to the truth of it. There are passages in the documents Morgan hid away about Britain's origins. Carnunos and the First Prophecy. If I can decipher them, I'll know what the Great Calamity really is. Whatever's trying to try Britain, I swear to reveal it, or I'm not the head of the Wing Clan and the Lord of Gloucester.
Yes, Lady Miriam. It's no wonder you're Britain's wisest, fairest ruler. We Gloucesterians are proud to have you as our leader. Don't worry, we'll take care of the city.
No, this is no time to take a breather. There is not a moment to spare here. I need to find the answer before Koinskaya gets back, or I won't be able to call myself a friend. I knew it. Koinskaya told me about these beings called gods. It looks like there was once one in Britain, too. Carnunos, the god of beasts and islands of part of the sea. That must be the god at the bottom of the pit. The real question is, why did this god disappear? What did the six clans wish for? But most of all, what made this world go down a different route than proper human history in the first place? I'm so close to the answer now. I can almost taste it. 14,000 years ago, an invader that fell to the planet from a shooting star. And then, the fairies... No, that can't be right. But it's the only explanation.
It's Velbur. Velbur came.
Then, we brought this on ourselves? No. A fairy's sins are their own. You can't punish children for their parents' sins. And besides, if this really is true, then the pit existing makes sense. It isn't a god trying to destroy us, but the Isle of Britain itself.
Oh. Oh. So, it seems that she found out too much, and someone does not want that being revealed quite yet. Not yet, at least. Congratulations, Miriam. You got it. And thank you for getting rid of the Fang Clan, by the way. They made it so much easier to spread and shed. For the calamity to spread and shed. Like the last mirror, right? Had the Fang Clan still been around, they'd have kept killing enough Moors that the Great Calamity would never show up. This time, I'm going all out. The more calamities, the better. Thanks again for doing your part to end things. Besides, you got your revenge, and you learned the truth about Britain. You did everything you wanted, yes? No regrets. Then it's time to pack it in.
It's you.
Yes, that's right. Oh, and before you go, permit me one final confession. I'm sorry for sizing the Fenclan on the Winkland all those years ago. I honestly didn't have any real reason. I was just in a bad mood that day. Terribly sorry. I think I found my Vortigern. Voice. Woohoo! I like it. I like this. I think I found my Vortigern voice, chat. While PH was born by Britain, stopped the age of humans in the Fae, was born by Britain too. Well, we shall see. We shall find out soon, chat. Let's keep going. What he was made for. Okay. It's gonna be an interesting fight. It's been a day and a half since I started galloping along the coastline. We should be at the western shore soon. Incidentally, I'm starting to lose all feeling in my forelegs, my hind legs too, for that matter. To be perfectly blunt, I'm afraid any more running could end my life. My life as a Fey race horse, that is. You ran yourself that wrecked for us? Oh my god, Red Ribbit, thank you. Not at all. You've been putting my legs aside. The wagon wheels are about 20 seconds from falling off. Are you all ready to run to the ocean as soon as you're out of the carriage? I see a whole mess of moors over on the shore. I never did figure out what exact propeller humming history was all about. But I suspect it means you all are brave warriors destined to truly save Britain. It's been an honor to accompany you on your journey. Alright, this is as far as I go. Take care, everyone. Bonk. Ow. No, Red Ribbit. Thanks, Retta. You've been the best damn horse I've ever seen. Come on, Grimmer. It's our turn now. Let's clear them a path. Let's go. Up to 4 different parts can select. Okay. I'm probably gonna need the rush for this. Oh, there's Avengers. You know, I would have done the Medusa Gilderay thing, but I think this time I might need something more up to snuff for what I'm dealing with. Just this time. This one time, I'm not gonna use that team. Besides, it's a character I don't use a lot, so close enough, I'd say. I don't use this character much anyway, so, you know, let's give her some use. Unfortunately, I know the issue she has. Not issue, but the actual proper issue she has. So, kind of a problem in itself. Or instead of her, I could use... You know, Iberian, you're gonna be a happy boy. I'm gonna make Iberian a happy boy right now. Where is she? There she is. Iberian, you're gonna be a happy boy today. There you go. By the way, the interesting thing about BHH, and he warned the people that Archoria with Rongomania would become a far worse tyrant than he ever could be. And I guess he was right, in a weird way. In a weird way, he was right. Okay, we're doing this. Can I do double cast? Oh, I can't. I couldn't even choose a support, could I? I couldn't choose a support at all. Holy shit. So, I can't choose a support for this. Huh. It's weird. Okay. Then I'm gonna need waiver for this then. I was not planning on using Waver, but can I use someone else instead, I guess? Current Sky, there's not a point if I'm using her. I could use Tao, but she doesn't charge people up. Okay, we can still use Tom. That is fine. I don't use Tom much anyways. By the way, interesting thing about PhD, one of the people that are terribly wrong on me would come for War Tyrant. Yeah, I guess he wasn't wrong in that department. I'll give him credit. He was not wrong. Actually, we'll do it this way. There we go. Well, let's see how this... Oh, I need the switch, not this. This is a different lineup than I've ever used, so here we go. I never used Kiara, so this is gonna be a nice little first experiment. Never ever used Kiara somewhere, so also our skills are not 10, 10, 10, obviously, but too expensive, unfortunately, right now. I'm not at liberty to... I don't have many crystallized lores left right now, and I need some of them for Oberon and Koenskaya. I'm at like 10 left, and 3 of them are going for Oberon. Oh, okay. Interesting. Now, this is the one I should pop first, if I'm not wrong. What was this? I think these get stronger if I just wait, right? So... NP strength. Here we go. Well, I've never seen this, so... Well, myself. Outside of the... Oh boy. Just... She's just like... Oh wow, one of them is still alive. What the hell? Ow, that's one strong-ass one. Like, even with all that, that one's still alive. Holy shit. Well, I guess we're gonna have... I think... And now I should have full buff for one of our skills? I think. I don't understand how she works exactly, but... I know she's a bit weird. I don't know what this does. So now this has increase... Remove sure hit and apply free enchant states critical rate increase, treat as mental debuff, free turns, increase defense, increase arts resist for all enemies. And this does NP gauge for yourself, gain a large stage, remove 2 skill ramp states for yourself merit. Okay. Let's do this one, because I think this seems more worth. Because we give them a bunch of debuffs, and I think that's where she gets a majority of her, you know, her stuff, or majority of her damage. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Let's see how much damage this is now, though. I'm curious. Yes. Pretty sure you're big. That's what she said. Yes, I know. The joke. What the fuck? How much damage? Being fair, I know there were like 6 enemies there, but... Like, how much damage? 1.7 million? Jesus Christ! Kinky, you know it's Kiara we're talking about here, right? Like, that should not really be a shocker, let's be fair. Let's be fair, that should not be a shocker to anyone. That this is gonna be relatively kinky when it involves freaking Kiara. It involves Kiara, obviously. Horny more than kinky. Have you seen her second ascension? Like, seriously, have you seen her second ascension? Are you sure it's not kinky as well? Like, I'm pretty sure you've seen her second ascension. Like, that shit is more of a kink. It's the most used one. Oh my fucking god. Why I'm not surprised? Wow, I've never seen the command rooms frantic. Congratulations on a job well done, Dark. Good to see you safe and sound. This place seems to be seriously bad news. Our sensor data positively observed magical energy signal. According to Shiba, we only have a few hours left until the collapse begins. I wish I could give you time to take a breather in your quarters. I really do. But can you tell me more about just what is going on here just before I have an aneurysm? But first, roll call. That must be Artoria, the King Arthur of Fairy Britain. That must be Percival of the Round Table Army. That's obviously Cuchulainn. And that must be Sinji Marvasa, the alter ego display of the foreign god. What Arco did her best with a Kiara Summer. He really did. She knows her fans. Oh boy. Excellent. I consider all just as capable and the battle as afoot. Having them on board, just give us just the edge we need. But to talk, denizen of the land of the Fae. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Guard of Music, Director of Chaldea and Commander of the Border. Given the circumstances, I see no point in discriminating between those of you from proper human history and those of you from the Lost World. Since we're all in the same very rapidly sinking boat, I hope I can count on your help in resolving this unprecedented crisis. By the way, how come there are so few of you? Didn't Da Vinci's reports mention at least a few others? Gareth and Oberon didn't make it. What? How about the Northern Fairies then? Didn't you have a mob match with Maeve look-alike? Well, Maeve look-alike where you became mad friends.
Nocnarea passed away during her coronation.
Yep. Fun fact, she was excited to draw Meld Summer because she wanted to draw her ass. Oh my god. You know what? I am fine with that, though. I am fine with that. Iberian, I can say this one thing. I'm fine with that. I'm not against that. Very much not against it. She could keep doing it if she wants to. Yeah, her beloved Melt's butt and Narrow's butt. What an artist. I know, right? Truly an artist after every Fate fan's heart. Oh, I see. Then her death can't have been a peaceful one. What a terrible shame. What is Kiara? They're like the same person, oh god. Well, we can't count on help from those who have already passed on. And there's no point in dwelling on it. Alright, let me tell you what the situation is here. We've begun our water takeoff sequence. It's going to be several hours yet before we can leave. Technical advisor, I was you in the computer room yesterday. Now our professor needs your help. Mesh, see that our two guests are well tended to. Yep. No, wait. Take Percival to the infirmary first. He is not looking to. Ramasa, Grimmer, now that you're on board my ship, you'll be treated like any other Chaldean servant. Captain Nemo here will brief you on our plan of attack. As for you, Dark, I see you're just as sorry a state as ever, but that's nothing new for you by now, is it? First, I want you to get yourself checked over at the infirmary, then use our precious few spare command seals to replenish yours. Meanwhile, Oberon artist had many problems drawing him. Yeah, it seems like a hard one to draw. As the artist is afraid of insects. Oh god! Yeah, no wonder. Jesus. Well, on that department, congratulations to the artist on being able to draw it though. It looks good. Looks very good. After that, you're to return here and brief myself and the administrative advisor on every place you visited in Britain. She did it anyway. That is impressive. Good for her. Like, she did an amazing job. Like, very big props to the artist. As you know, you'll be going in there yourselves in the Stormborn in just a few hours. So we're going to need all the information you can give us on the land and the fairies who live in it. And yet Maha aced it so much that Nasu rewrote LB6 to make Oberon important. Yep. Wait, seriously? Holy shit. Fuck yeah. That is awesome. Like, you know what? Thank you, Ma. Wait, she's called... What is she called? Mafia? That what it is? The code... He just rewrote the entire thing. Damn. like, props to the Oberon artist then. Like, mad props and thank you, because we got an amazing LB out of this. I imagine it would have still been good, but like, good props to her for that, because we got an amazing LB. Until now, I think this is shaping up to be my favorite Lost Belt. By far! Which is impressive, because I loved Atlantis. Oh, wait, what did I say? Yes, sir! Good. It's been a day and a half since our last transmission, so if we live in 6 hours, that will be about 2 days. I don't see the entire world ending in 2 days, so we should still have plenty of time. I think. Umino Chica is the artist. Oh, Umino Chica. Okay. Props to Umino Chica. Like, very many props, and thank you so much for the amazing Oberon art. It is great, and my god, this Lost Belt is amazing. Yep, it was so good he just rewrote it. Yep, that's the part I already heard. Nonetheless, it's going to be a fearsome battle, so make sure you're all well rested and ready for anything. I just got the wrong artist. Skill issue on my part. All good. At least we attributed it to the correct person in time. Whew. 2 hours into the emergency meeting. I see. Very well. I believe now I have a firm grasp on what has transpired since our last communication. I appreciate your attention to detail, Mr. Dark. With your information, I know what we need to do, but whether we can do it is another matter entirely. Oh, so what is it we should do then? Broadly speaking, we have 2 goals. The first is to prevent Brennan from collapsing. That will require us to investigate the pit stop the calamity, and wipe out the Moors that have sprung up all over Britain. And the second is acquiring the divine construct. We came very close to the latter, but it seems we were thwarted at the last moment. Oh yes, the sacred lance that was supposed to be sent from Camelot. I don't blame the Round Table Army for this, but I still can't help but wonder if they couldn't have finished just a day sooner. Damn it. Mafia Kajita. Mafia is the bald guy who holds live streams. Mafia Kajita. Oh, okay, fair enough. How about that? Grimmer, could we see you here for a moment? What's up? Got a question for me? I do, yes. It pertains to the divine construct. We thought we could achieve that goal by seizing one of Camelot's sacred lances. But according to Mr. Dark, you seemed a bit put off when the topic came up before. May I ask why that is? God, I feel like I'm doing Oberon's voice. Shit. Awesome. I don't know if the sacred lance made by Morgan is something we can actually use ourselves. But even if we can't, it'll be an invaluable divine construct just as a reference. Thanks again, Percival. Damn, you got a mind like a steel trap, don't you, Dark? Yeah, that's right. You guys are barking up the wrong tree. Taking one of Camelot's sacred lances for yourselves doesn't mean you'll automatically be able to fit it to this ship. Divine constructs are closely tied to their wielder. You might be able to create one, but you having the right to actually use it isn't the same thing. Until you guys get back what you're at Caldela, no. But all of proper human history lost when the world was wiped clean. You'll never be granted a divine construct of your own. We lost something during the Bleachstar phenomenon? I need another. Like, Erlock Shulm's voice is too much like Oberon's, just much more happy, I guess. It's like, I basically used the voice from Erlock Shulm's to voice Oberon. That's the issue, and now it feels weird using it on Sherlock at the same time as Oberon. Do I just keep going as is? I feel like I'm doing something wrong in my head. The thing is, I'm terrible. It's like, technically, I probably should give Sherlock a British voice, right? But I am not very good at British voice. At British accents. So... And I haven't researched enough to actually be able to do so. So... Yeah. British. Let us summon British then. Oh boy, here we go. Oh no, not the British again. It can't be. But no, it's the only logical explanation. So that's why we had to come to this lost spell. And Miss Sion sent us here because she knew about it. I don't know, I'll just go with this.
Alert! Alert! There's been a change in Central Britain's gravity.
Whoa. It's as strong as the foreign god's pseudo black holes. Time to summon Shiro. I kinda need Shiro for the British voicing.
Something really gross emerging from there. I don't even want to look at it.
You think that's bad?
I'm seeing fire spreading all over Britain. Look, looks like it's starting in the northwestern part of the Isle. A whole tsunami of fire wind is blowing across all of Britain from Manchester.
Fire broke out in Manchester? Keep it together.
Gather as much detailed information as you can. I also want to see these phenomena myself. What the ultra-long-range lens we used in Atlantis at Central Britain.
Oh yeah, at the end of this level, there's a specific scene regarding Sion on Fabro. So good, because I don't know if you will even recognize him. I don't know.
I'm trying, but we can see a thing out there. It's as dark as the bottom of this ocean out there. But we're still positive of what's going on. Then it looks like we'll have to go see what's going on for ourselves. Any word from the professor? How much longer until the navigational program is done? She said it's already done. She just needs 30 more minutes to test it before it's deployed. It's good to have Da Vinci back. There's 3 hours sooner than I expected.
Are you sure he's already out? Or is it just a bit later? I don't know.
Gordolf, Holmes, the ship is ready for battle. Dark, would you bring Mash and Arteria Caster here?
With the new login screen, maybe, I'm not sure.
We don't have a single record to spare. I hate to do this, but it looks like we won't have any time for a test drive before we head out. Okay, that should handle your minor injuries, and I also gave you a stimulant ampoule. But are you sure you don't want to try the recovery pot? It might not help you recover completely, but should at least give you a little more energy.
Thank you for your help, Da Vinci. But yes, I'm sure. I'll wait until after the Great Calamity has been dealt with. If I get into that bad, I'll be unconscious for several days, right? I'm the commander of the Round Table Army, and that's the time I can't afford to lose. Even if I can't be of much help, I still want to see what becomes of Britain. It's also here now, the one that's swimming to the sea of something, right? I don't remember. And I remember that you were excited about him. Yeah, I will find out who it is when we get there. And besides, how could I ever face my soldier if I told them that while Britain faced this crisis, I was asleep? I was asleep. Besides, there's something I need to tell you too, Artoria. I was hoping to keep this to myself, but I can't do now that I blabbed about it back at the cathedral.
This is about you being a substitute child of prophecy, isn't it? That's also why you're in poor health right now. From what I've gathered, it was Aurora who took you and those other human children just after you were born. Woodwose was the one who saw you at talent at the Rearing House, and Lancelot taught you how to use a sword. I'm guessing the purpose behind all that was to create their own child of prophecy.
That's right. After Einzel's prophecy became known, a number of different measures were taken in response to the child of prophecy. The Queen's army captured all fairies who had just been born, some villages hid next generation fairies who met the description, and some villages raised them in secret. The Lord of Salisbury's idea was this: if we don't know where the child of prophecy will appear, we can just prepare our own in the meantime.
So that's why you and those other human children were taken in and raised to be warriors. You were meant to serve as the child of prophecy in case the real one didn't appear 16 years later.
True. That may have been one of the reasons.
So what happened afterwards?
Lord Woodwose determined that I had the most potential out of all the candidates. What's more, Salisbury possessed one of the weapons Ask the Savior used to save Britain in the Fayum. The spear of selection. However, Isaac had placed a seal on the spear that prevented any sinner from using it. In practice, that meant only humans could even touch the spear, let alone wield it.
That's why they used human children. Even if they're not as strong as fairies, they could use the spear of selection. And that was the bar that had to be met to call oneself the child of prophecy.
That's right. Then, when I was 10 years old, I succeeded at drawing out the spear of selection's power. I think it shows me that it wanted me to use it to kill wicked fairies. I'm sure I heard a voice saying something like that in my head. That was also when the mirror clan disappeared from Britain. The day the Spear of Selection chose me was also the day she went to the Lake District on our Lord's orders.
Huh? Hang on. That doesn't make sense. The Mirror Clan disappeared 6 years ago, right? But you're...
The Spear of Selection uses its wielder's life force to generate its true power. An Excalibur-type Lancer, I guess. I'm sorry, Artoria. Truth is, I'm 16 years old too. I was 10 when the Spear of Selection chose me, and I aged 10 years as a result. That's why I have the body of a 26-year-old.
But British humans only live 30 years on average. That's why you didn't age anymore the second time you used it. You couldn't age more. Does that mean the only reason you're still alive now is...
Yes. I must have been born stronger than other humans. I guess Lord Woodrose did choose well, huh? That's why I owe you an apology, Artoria.
The spear is PHA, in PHA is indeed the one who killed Jesus. Used to kill Jesus, but this one isn't that spear. The spear is similar to Rongominiad, including the seals.
Oh, fair enough.
Would make sense, because it wouldn't make sense the other one would be here in this Lost Bell, at least.
I was raised to be a substitute for you. No, to be a threat. But instead of coming clean about that, I began an organization meant to support you. I used your name without permission, just so I could put the Round Table army together for my own selfish reasons. Wasn't used to kill some types, or was it someone else? Our Percival does in fact use the Lance of Longinias, which is the actual spear used to impale Christ.
Wasn't it used to kill some types?
I don't think so, at least.
I think it's something else. But in this case, it was used to kill Christ. Jesus, in this case.
I have no right to speak about peace in Britain, but I went around preaching it all the same.
That's not true at all. You didn't do this for yourself. You never did. Even now, you're forcing yourself into action just to save Melusine.
Attention, starboard.
The ship is now bell ready. Detected a powerful gravitational fluctuation in central Britain. Holmes believes this is the start of Britain's collapse. In 30 minutes, we will transition to flight mode and attempt to enter British airspace ourselves. All hands to the bridge. All hands to the bridge. I repeat, the ship is now. Looks like that's all we've got time for now. I'm heading for the computer room. What about you two?
I'll go to the bridge too. I may be an imposter, but I still call myself a Knight of the Round Table. If nothing else, I want to honor my companions who lost their lives on the battlefield by seeing for myself what becomes of Britain. My own wish may be nothing but to speak about, but I can at least honor theirs. A future where humans and fairies can coexist in peace.
She knows the truth, though. Because remember, Fae eyes. She has Fae eyes. She can tell the truth from the lies. No, to my knowledge, it wasn't used to kill a type. Oh, okay.
Holy shit! Whoa! Holy fudge!
All the cities are just like, well, except that one, like,
That is completely screwed. That looks like it's about to get screwed. I don't even see New Darlington anymore at this point. That is completely black. Manchester is on fire, by what I understand there. And Camelot, well, Camelot is literally pitch black curse just moving around there. I can see the curse. It actually has an animation down there. Look, it actually has animations there. Like, you can actually tell there's like the curse is moving in there. That is... holy shit. Everything has really gone to hell. Very fucking quickly. Ooh. This is awesome. This is fucking... Jesus Christ. It's freaking awesome, though. What the devil is going on here? It's only been a day and a half. How has all of been bringing only a day and a half? My bad. All good. I mean, I knew Moors were bad news, but this is unbelievable.
No, Moors don't use fire. Something else did this.
Spectral name that is similar to Longinus. I don't think it is. Black Barrel Longinus. I don't think so, because the Black Barrel is something very much just an invention in this case. From the game itself, and by the... It's just a Black Barrel. We just call it the Black Barrel. I don't think there's an actual proper name for this. But yeah, either way, it's something we made. The original Black Barrel is in the hands of the Surge, to my knowledge. Sion's is a copy. So there's an even stronger Black Barrel. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
No.
This has gotta be the Red Calamity. Looks like the fire is coming from Manchester. Gun God used it to kill a type. I don't know. I have no idea. But his was also the fake, to my knowledge. Oh, yep. Fair enough. And Gun God is a normal human. Yep. Isn't that where we made that promise with our guest? That would help some fairies migrate to proper human history if things went belly up.
That's right. My guest told me about that. She said she had already talked to Manchester's residents about the prospect of migrating outside Britain, and that they all loved the idea.
Then we need to hurry up there now.
That's where we're headed. We need to find out what's causing the fire anyway. It'll be something of a detour, but it shouldn't affect our entry routine a bit. How are things going on your end, Da Vinci? All systems green. We're making good time at 60 knots, or 111 kph. You want to head to Manchester, right? I was just thinking we should make that our first stop too. We have to keep our promise to our guests after all. We should be there in 10 minutes, but it's surrounded by a massive fire. At least the ferries inside should be safe. The town's ramparts ought to keep the fire out. We'll have to move the ferries onto the stormboard all at once, since there won't be time to guide them one at a time. So Dark, I'd like you and Mash to head there ahead of us and let them know we're coming. Yeah, the barrel uses grain to power itself, which is why the Ultima ones were grain bodies are weak to it. Also, like only God could use it because he has a normal human lacks grain. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll send the shadowboard down to the surface as soon as we arrive in Machasta's airspaces. It'll land automatically, but you'll still need a driver to get there. You did that, Munier.
Sure thing. Guess I'm the only one who can, since Chubby's gotta stay here as the commander.
I'm impressed you accepted so readily, Munier. But I suppose you are the border's longest serving pilot.
No, well, yeah, pretty much. Besides, I've had it easy up till now.
Great. Okay, I'm counting on you guys to round everyone up and fill them in.
Not all types are evil, to my knowledge. No, not all types are evil. Will do, just be ready to welcome them aboard. Not really, none are. Type Venus should be good, from what I remember. None are. Oh, interesting. Iberian is. Ahaha. Oh my god. Ah. Man, I feel like a paratrooper. Da Vinci fought up on autopilot mode for everything. Scanning for hostile identities? Good, no more is nearby. Outside temperature is 1,000 degrees Celsius? That's like running around inside a forest fire. Make sure your bicycle's on good and secure dark. Alright, full speed ahead to Manchester. Let's go! Oh, okay. Open the hatch. We're heading out.
Huh? Minier, the hatch is still locked. We need you to...
I'm sorry, I can't. You can't go out there now. Damn it, what the hell's going on here? You guys said Manchester was supposed to be this quiet, idyllic town, right? So what the hell am I looking at?
Minier? What are you talking about?
Mash. See how this get the black barrel, fight the arc, and Tsukimi. Oh. Oh. Oh no. What?
What? Are those...
They're corpses! A goddamn mountain of corpses! And not just fairies, humans too! And they didn't die in a fire! The human corpses are all torn apart, it looks like by fangs. And the fairies were hacked to bits with swords. Which means... the humans were eaten alive.
Help! Help! She's gonna kill me! She's gonna kill me! Something's wrong with Lady Barghest. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. We would all survive. So that Khalid would keep us safe. The great calamity struck here. No, I don't want to die anymore. I hate fire. I hate nights. Help. Help. Save me, Oberon. I don't want to be born just to be killed all over again.
No, Arcade is both type Earth and in type Moon? No, she's in the type at all. Gaia lacks the power to create a type herself, so she's Arcade as a vessel, archetype F as such. Prince True type Moon made a deal with Gaia and helped her create a suitable child to find herself with. Okay, there's a lot of Tsukimi lore I'm not aware of. Oh no, it's the Barghest last ascension.
Barghest.
That's Barghest? Doesn't look anything like you described her in your reports. Did she do this to Manchester? I've got to get out there. Darklope, get back here, you idiot! Yeah, the rest is kind of screwed. Barghest, tell us what happened here.
Oh, there. You're here, just like you promised. But you can't be here. Leave. Go away. You need to escape. Britain's fairies are... It's all my fault. I should have known better.
She can't control the curse anymore.
Master, quick! Get back inside the shadow board. It's not safe out here.
Oh boy. Dear God, she just kicked the ball like it was a damn football.
Get the board out of here, Menier. That's the magical energy that Da Vinci wrote about in her reports.
Fog.
She's sucking up Senpai's life force.
I'm trying, but the steering wheel's not... Oh, hang on. She's going away on her own. Yeah, she's not too interested in us. She's headed outside the city, I think towards Gloucester? And she's not alone? There's a bunch of black dog-like creatures following her. She's got them all lined up in a procession. It's like watching some twisted real-life Pied Piper of Emlyn.
Is that...
The Black Calamity. It makes sense. Yep, there we go. She's the black dog. The curse is the she was the calamity herself. Yes, she wasn't gonna... Morgan was not gonna deal with the calamities. Because the calamities were one of them was Gawain. Or Barghest. Barghest is a calamity. Oh boy. Things we find out. So does that mean we're about to fight Barghest? Is that what we're gonna do? Are we about to fight Barghest?
I've got the Shadow Boar safely stowed away. Are you guys ready to head to the pit now?
Yes, Manchester has been completely destroyed. Given what has become of Barghest, and the fact that she is now leading a procession of black dogs, I believe it would be best to refer to her as the Calamity of the Beast from here on. Regardless, but we could take her on our own now. I agree that we should make our way towards the pit first. I trust there are no objections. Hey, come on. Just because it's true doesn't mean you gotta be so blunt about it. She might have been our enemy, but Barghest was one of the few fairies in Fairy Britain who...
It's okay. I'm not sure why Barghest slaughtered all of Manchester. But whatever the reason, it's no surprise she became a Mors after doing something so horrific. I have no problem calling her a calamity now.
Okay, you're sure. Just don't push yourself too hard, okay, Artoria?
In any case, we will have to fight Barghest eventually. She sees the force of a fire spreading all over Britain. The walled cities are still holding out, but the fires completely devastated the forests and plains. It also looks like the smoke from fires gathering in the sky and forming thunderclouds. She's consuming the lightning they generate as her primary food source.
Wait. Why are you saying wait?
The magical energy grows with every step she takes. We are going to have to stop her before she becomes a literally unstoppable monster. Even so, we need to check on the pit first. There's both a red calamity and a black calamity, right?
Was Archimedes from Fate Extra trying to summon a type? First off, Archimedes is not from Fate Extra, so no, he's from Fate Extella. Second off, he was trying to summon Velbur, if you are wondering. Kind of supposedly an entity from outer space. It is an entity from outer space, basically. There's no mention of it being a type. We only know that it's some kind of entity from outer space that is ridiculously powerful and was literally made to destroy the Earth. Well, actually, in technicalities, he was trying to awaken Sephar, but since that didn't work, Velbar. But yeah, I don't think Velbar is a type.
Can't go to war until we know the enemy's strength. Luckily, the Calamity of the Beast is still moving slowly. Seems to be headed towards Oxford right now, but at this pace, it'll take her a good 4 to 5 hours to get there. That should give us enough time to come up with a plan of attack. Got that, Artoria? Dark?
Do we really need to have to defeat her? Is there no other way?
No, there isn't. There's no getting the old Barghest back now. I hate to admit it, but I only now figured out why she was gifted her name. It was to prevent her from becoming that. But now, because I defeated Gawain, there was nothing to stop it anymore. The Black Dogs, the curse the Moorish king put on the Fang clan. Maybe Barghest always knew she was going to become a calamity from the day she was born. That must be why she was so hard on herself. Why she strived to be a model knight. What is that? What is that? Oh god, it's gross. I don't want to look at it anymore. Stop that. Stop that, Lookout. What are you talking about? Ah, you can see the pit, can't you? Save the warning for later and put it on the monitor. Now. Our primary objective is to acquire the Sacred Lance at Camelot, whether we can use it or not. So we need to get a handle of what's going on with the pit as soon as possible. Yes, sir. I'm putting it up on the monitor now.
It's the fluffy boy! What is that? It's the fluffy boy! Velbert seems to be an anti-civilization weapon created by those that create the moon cell. Yep. Something like that.
The Mississippi for the base actually to be a multi-layered curse contamination. Whatever you do, don't touch it. It'll make you go insane and watch your whole body. Although, whoa, this is amazing. The inside of the pit's almost like a whole other dimension. Every single I fire it just disappears. It's basically a cursed wall on a pit.
Charlie cut a piece of its coin and changed him forever, yeah. Kind of like gave to that whole separation between Charlie and Rex Magnus a bit. Kind of a bit of a fault of that. The big rag math. Yep. No, never mind. No, never mind the pit itself now. That's the real problem. What are you doing, data collection? Get to work already. I'm trying, but I can't get a read on its magical energy or its spirit origin. I'm not even getting any real numbers for its mass or volume. Even when I compare it against the pit itself, the part we're seeing here is showing us what, over 2 kilometers long. 2 kilometers? Whatever it is, it's impossibly big. There's no other creature like this, not even in the deepest ocean trenches. Grimmer? Is that the same god that was present during Britain's Genesis? Yep, that's Carnunos, the beast god. In Cell mythology, he's the king of beasts and the one who knows hell itself. Here, it's the being responsible for Britain's creation. Velvet 2 defeated all the Greek gods' political force, and it was defeated by Excalibur, became Altera, who used Ares' sword. And she took also, you know, okay, I should probably tell you something. You're calling it Velbert 2, but it's not called Velbert 2, first off. Its name is Sephar. The thing that got killed by the Excalibur and became Altera was called Sephar. It is something sent by It was something sent by Velbert to destroy the Earth. Velbert is a completely different being. Yeah. So, yeah. Basically, Sephar, or later on known as Altera, is the thing that, yes. You're talking about the White Giant, or the White Titan, or the White Giant that was killed by Excalibur. That is Sephar. He's a Velbert. It's a part of Velbert. It's a part of Velbert. It is not the original, the second one. Yeah, it's a part of him. Like, basically. But still, either way, it has another name, which is Sephar. Either way, we then get another one later. We missed the young one and the old one. Yep. Well, the old one, I'm not sure which one is the young one or the old one, obviously, but yeah. It's complicated either way. It's a lot of lore. The one here it's a mere creation. That thing's why the old god of wisdom chose me to come here as his vessel. That said, he didn't mention how much it's changed. If this is his idea of a joke, I ain't laughing. Yeah, you probably should. Velvet 1, older brother, Velvet 2, young sister. Yep. That thing's way too big for anyone. It's also on Steam, yes. For human or fairy to do something about. Yep, that shit is way too big. Oh, Lord Almighty in heaven. That is one... Okay, my laptop can barely handle Blastable CF. The hell you think it handles XL? Wow, fair enough. Feels bad. I recognize that creature. Is this really happening? Please tell me it's just a bad dream. Zeus I can understand, he was a machine at least. Ivan the Terrible had been a massive mammoth, but that makes sense for the frigid tundra. But that's a living creature.
Okay, so for this boss, there's a really fun tech.
There's no way any living creature could be that huge. It's just standing there right in front of Camelot. We could possibly go into collecting Longamania now.
Oberon, Coin Sky, and Super Orion. Boom. That's it.
What do you think, Administrative Advisor? Is there a chance we can get past that thing?
I hate to say it, Gavrilov, but I simply do not know. We simply know far too little about that creature to say anything for certain at this point. I can say that even viewing it through the mountains is enough to give me palpitations. The creature's pure concentrated curse. I had to do that, yeah. In fact, let us say there hasn't ever been a malignant god that's more powerful. It would be suicide to set foot in Camelot right now, and yet I suspect the creature is precisely the why Queen Morgan prepared for sacred lances. Take a look at where she kept them.
Queen Morgan
It's preparing to... a means to defeat that thing.
A lot of story.
She has a plan to protect Britain all along.
Bro did not mean Amaterasu.
Then we should go to Camelot, the sooner the better.
I agree. Besides, the guy hasn't so much...
Travel, come! Oh.
Maybe he's just there existing, and what's he does, and that's what he does. Plus, there ought to be able to withstand some servers ought to be able to withstand some degree, of course. So I say we do that what Dark says and head down to Camelot's front room now before
We can't. It's too late. It's all too late.
lunch is ready, not dinner. The hell,
It is.
that's why I'm saying like I have to. Yeah. So I'm just gonna finish this a little bit, and I'm gonna go have lunch. More black is leaking from the pit. Oh my god, that's not good.
It's the same as the calamity we saw in Norwich. Then that must mean it was...
Yes, that calamity was just Cornunus' hand, one of the many.
Never mind that now. That end thing is creeping up the wall towards Camelot. Or Camelot.
No way, it's destroying the castle. Magical energy gauge is going haywire. It's contamination emanating from the speed just skyrocketed. It's currently at 640 million tons and still rising. It's a humongous tsunami of curse. Big enough to cover all of Britain. Oh boy. Oh. Port, 180 degrees. We need to get out of this airspace now. That stuff swallows up the border, we're done for. Well, not even one of his fingers so much as graze us. Fluffy is not happy. No, Fluffy is very unhappy. Holy shit. We are getting the fuck out of there. We gonna have to kill that thing somehow, aren't we? Sleep.
Oh, it's no use. I'm giving all my god. I'm not getting any more altitude. There's myself 100, 200. I can't even count how many hands I've got. It's God. They're everywhere you look. Can't avoid them all. Let alone get away from them.
Damn it. Da Vinci. Damn it. Da Vinci, what about the shadow border?
It won't work. Even if we could get everyone on board in time, there's nowhere to run with the ground covering curses. There's no way out of this. I think this might be it for us. Contact is Sarah 6-5. Goodbye, everyone. It's been swell knowing you.
We make it? Oh no. That's not good. Oh. Huh? What the hell just saved our asses?
You have visibility again. The leaky things are gone.
Our engine output back where it should be too? Can get out of here no. Also, I went to work, and now do you all see why NFF Services Guaranteed Safety Protection is the best in the business? Oh my god. Why?
That voice, that only ice cold, dangerously alluring bitchy voice, that can only be
Tamamo Bitcoinskaya? Well, we just got our asses saved by Koinskaya. Good to know. Lady Miriam, did you leave the lights off again? You're going to ruin your eyes like this. I just got back from the coronation. I'm sure you've already heard how it turned out, but... bloodstains. Miriam! Oh, Koinskaya, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. I still haven't said a proper goodbye. Okay, we're gonna have to rush this, chat. I have to go have lunch, and I'm gonna rush through this. Oh, perfect. I actually came here to say goodbye myself. Thank you so much for all your help fundraising and registration Gloucester. Mars may be the only new Christian I managed to acquire. You know what? No, I gotta pause this. I gotta have lunch. Okay, we're gonna pause it here, chat. We will come back. I'm gonna stop the stream here for now, and I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'm gonna touch it. And we'll come back in around an hour, okay? About an hour, I should be back. So the usual. So in about 54 minutes, an hour, 54 minutes, basically. Anyways, chat, I'll see you guys a bit later. Have a good one. You know what?